Yo, what it do? It's your boy Smooth, aka Mr. Do What It Do, aka Always on the Move, and this is episode 26 of the Phone Home Podcast. It's your boy Tuba Never Second, 1 for the money, 2 for the Phone Home Podcast show. Mr. I Can't Keep 'em Off Me. She want it at night like sleep, and in the morning like coffee. 3, what's up with your boy?
Hey, man, you know it's your boy 83, man. You know what I'm saying? 83, not the number, but the name. What's 80 plus 3? 83, 3 on your shoulder. Shout out Chiefs Nation, man. You already know what it is. Feel part of them.
Cause we all know good things come in threes, baby. It's Jumaine, aka Jupiter, aka Commission Cowboy, back for episode 26. Shout out to Vic Ballard. This is gonna be a great episode. You already know. Let's get it. Oh, and Clinton Portis too. That's another great that was 26. Let's get it. What up, Willio?
I want to say to McCoy 26. No, he was 25.
He's 25.
All right, all praise to the Most High, man. It's your boy Terrell Tarantino, aka Terrell Wheels, aka T Wheels, aka T Wheels on the tank, aka El Carro Bendada, aka the Iron Fist, hitting you harder than ever. Coming at you, man. Episode 26, man. Shout out to the boy Daryl, man.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
Speaking of Iron Fist, did y'all see Canelo and Buddy fight? I know we said we weren't gonna touch on it because ain't none of us know boxing, but and don't none of us keep up with boxing.
Who don't know? Who don't know boxing? Who don't know boxing?
Oh, I don't know. My bad. What you know about boxing, Dink? Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know nothing about boxing. I was just saying who you say don't. I just know somebody got to bring in that bitch.
Somebody got to get their ass whooped. Boy, I'm going to be real. I don't know nothing about no boxing, no jabs, no combos, but shit, I be watching the fights, though.
I watched the most popular ones.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I done watched all the most famous Floyd fights.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being that bitch like,
right, but when you
like I know what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
Right, but when you count that on your hand though, like shit, that's probably like maybe 5 to 10 fights from Floyd.
Right. Like that we've been watching.
Famous ones, yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I don't know what led up to 50 wins. 50 no, I can't see it.
Right. Yeah, we probably start watching Floyd probably around 35, 40.
Right. Bro, think about this,
like
bro.
40, maybe 42.
Yeah.
Bro, you done got into 50 fights, bro. That's insane.
I mean, but shit, that's not even including the amateur. That's not even including amateur. That's not even including your sparring.
That's crazy.
Hey,
bro.
I was
just gonna say, you talking about 10,000 hours, like, nigga, them niggas done surpassed that. Just imagine fighting 100 fights and getting your ass whooped 100 fights. That shit different.
Hey, getting your ass whooped in a ring when you ain't getting paid, man, I would have quit that shit. Cause the nigga, like, it's different when you get whooped and you getting a check from it and everybody watching. But bro, ain't nobody in the boxing ring but your trainers, your sparring people, and you getting your ass whooped and gotta go home and come back and do that shit the next day. Man, no.
Like how many ass whooping before you call it quits? Like,
like do a nigga pull you to the side and be like, bro, this probably ain't the sport.
Talking about paid ass whoopings.
Shit, paid ass whooping. How many fights you think it'll take for you to call it quits?
It just depends on how far you. I mean, what's your. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's this nigga named Tony Ferguson. He like 41. He in the UFC. This nigga done lost 8 fights in a row.
Hey.
He done got.
It's commendable to still get in there, though, I would say.
Shit, depends on how much you getting paid, too.
But I guess for him, though, like, he used to be a champion.
That's what I'm about to say. So, at one point, to count your losses, you had to be winning somewhere. Yeah, but niggas ain't taking fights if you're a consistent loser. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I might.
So it goes both ways.
Whoop a nigga ass.
What'd you say, Bill?
I mean, I might take that fight. This nigga consecutive loser? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, let me go get my confidence up.
Get it.
Schedule that boy.
Saying, though, the nigga had to be a winner somewhere.
Yeah. You ain't gonna get, Floyd, they gonna keep see what I done learned about boxing, they want niggas that have that O on their record. You know what I'm saying? The person that they fighting, they want you to have that O, but they don't want you to be that good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I done noticed that a lot. Like niggas want you to have that O so that can make them look like they great.
Yeah.
But niggas, they looking at your resume like, nah, okay, I can whoop this nigga ass.
Yeah. It's a challenge. Like it's the record say it's a challenge, but I know I can beat this nigga.
Right.
Type shit.
Right. And I heard niggas say it, like, I don't really know the facts behind this, but a lot of niggas say that Floyd kind of ruined boxing with being undefeated. Because if you think about Mike Tyson, you think about Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
you think about Sonny Liston, George Foreman, a lot of these niggas, they didn't have the O, you know what I'm saying? They didn't care about being undefeated.
Yeah.
But Floyd kind of has stopped all the future big fights. Like when you think about Javante supposed to fight, you know, this person, that person, how long it took, what's your boy, Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence to fight.
Yeah.
You know, everybody try to keep that O, you know. And that's why you got to commend Canelo, though. You got to commend Canelo for, like, you know, fighting down.
Absolutely.
He really fought down.
Absolutely, because he's been a champion for a minute. You know what's a bigger story, though? A bigger story is how Netflix is expanding and has been a giant or a titan in the media space for so long. Like, when you think about Netflix, bro, Netflix has been one company that's been able to transcend time. Like, think about how long Netflix has been running, bro. Bro, Netflix, not only did they change the blockbuster game and change the way we consume videos and rent videos and, like, even just streaming. So they ushered in a new wave in that space, but then now they getting into marketing or just getting into the pay-per-view sports.
Man, thank Jake Paul. Don't thank Netflix. Thank Jake Paul.
But see, Netflix brought it to you, though. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta say Netflix too, though. You gotta say Netflix too.
Netflix brought it to you.
Yeah, Netflix brought it to you, but it was Jake Paul that started the wave, though.
But see, here's the thing. He started it, but see, Netflix is really good at capitalizing and, like, seeing what's the next trend and staying ahead of the curve. I don't know, like, how they do this, but go ahead, Dang. But that's just something they seem like they good at.
I'm with you on that, Bill. Because I ain't gonna say you thank Jake Paul. As far as, like, just probably the boxing, to bring it back to life, whatever you think that's life or not. But as far as what Bill talking about, he talking about more than just the boxing, because, you know, they as far as, like, comedy specials,
sports,
live.
I mean, like, NFL.
But your biggest capture is going to be sports, though. Like, it ain't going to be comedy special. It's just going to be it's going to be sports. So that started with Jake Paul, the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Then they came back with the NFL on Christmas and all of that. And then he came back with this.
I thought
then
the NFL on Christmas came before Jake Paul and them.
Hell no, ain't nothing come before Jake Paul.
Yeah,
you can fact check it. I believe it was Jake Paul. Jake Paul was the first, and then you got Jake Paul versus Javante Davis for to be on Netflix. Hey, they just had what you call that shit? The showdown?
The locations.
I thought they said they couldn't. I thought they said they canceled that shit because of somebody couldn't get something.
Two said, what'd you say, Two?
They switched locations.
Oh, okay, yeah, they were just on TV. They were just on TV the other day, and that nigga Javante Davis looked uninterested as fuck.
Yeah, it's a money grab. Why not though?
So they first got their feet with it says it was live was the Netflix Cup on November 14th, 2023. So it was a crossover golf tournament featuring Formula One drivers. So that was the first they dabbled with a golf game. We in golf club, and let's see what was the next.
So they definitely taking over the live sports thing. Now, see, this is what interesting though. Like, I heard Two, you probably heard about this. It's something in boxing called like the Muhammad Ali Act or something like that. You heard them talking about that?
I ain't heard about
So
that.
basically, you heard about that, Dink?
Nah, nigga, we were just we just said we ain't know nothing about no damn box.
Well, yeah, but basically what they were saying was they don't really want boxing to transition to the streaming platform. And like with you know, Dana White was a part of the boxing with the Canelo and Terrence Crawford, but they don't really want boxing to transform over into the streaming world because, like, you know, it's going to affect how the boxers get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it says the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act, commonly called the Ali Act in the U.S. federal law, passed in 2000 to protect the rights and welfare of professional boxers. It was named after Muhammad Ali, whose career highlighted the exploitation and unfair practices boxers often face. See, the key goal was to protect boxers from exploitation, prevent promoters and managers from taking advantage of fighters through unfair contracts and financial arrangement. Yeah, I never heard of that.
Yeah, and so, you know, like the UFC don't operate off of how boxing do. Like, they don't get paid as much as boxers, and they like afraid, like, if Dana White get involved with the boxing, just like he got involved with Canelo and Crawford, like, you know, that could change things. And, you know, when you take away the paywall, it's just like with artists. You know what I'm saying? You see what artists and music are dealing with. You change the structure of how they get paid. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like Canelo and Crawford, them niggas probably got paid crazy money. You know what I'm saying? But as the shit go on, you know,
Crawford got $10 million from that fight, and the winner realistic payout estimated to be much higher. Some reports is just closer to $50 million. Canelo is expected to make over $100 million for that fight. I'm sorry, and some reports Canelo's earnings over $150 million, including bonuses and revenues.
Them boys prize fighters for real, man.
But Crawford only got 10 though.
Nah, I seen another report, and it said I looked at how do you do the math on, like, so they say, like, Netflix is supposed to get like a estimated 40 million subscribers or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So you do the math on that. That's like $2 a stream. So let's just say like they made $80 million from that. And then so you got to count the tickets you made and all that type of shit. So Canelo payout was closer to like 60 million. I think Terrence Crawford like supposedly made about 40 to 30 million or some shit like that.
Yeah, it stayed from 10 up to 50.
But see, that's the problem though. Like, that's the problem that streaming could cause. Like, we talk about Canelo and Crawford, but if you think about down the line, at some point they're gonna start making niggas like, nah, well, based off of streams, we think you should get paid this much. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be just like fucking music.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we all know the artists don't get paid nothing for their album sales.
Yeah.
The streaming.
Yeah, because how do you count streams? And Netflix going to be like, nigga, this our platform. Just like how Bip saying, like, bro, Netflix is the reason. It's like, okay, shit, you know?
But see, for me, when I follow, you know, lately, man, I just like to follow companies and see, like, I like to follow companies and see how they've gotten to where they are. I like to follow their trajectory, what made them big, what made them fall. And bro, that's a whole nother world. Like CEOs and the way companies hire new marketing, the way they dibble and dabble in certain going public with their IPOs and shit. Like, it's a whole new world that niggas don't be knowing to tap into. But it's interesting because it's all business, and it's really what make the world go round.
Right. Like, I mean, shit, you talk about y'all was talking about it earlier with Jimmy Kimmel, and like, you know, Disney fucking stock. Them niggas lost $4 billion in a day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jimmy.
Come on, hey, Jimmy. What you saying?
What you say? Come on, Jimmy.
Come on back over to the side, my boy. Yeah, hey, but look,
hey, and we didn't even get started. And we were talking, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Oh, yeah, nah. Right.
Look,
yeah, we ain't nothing. They got rid of Kimball. Come on now.
I think this is, we talked about this on a few pods ago. It's like being bigger than the program. That nigga is, that's one man who showing you when the space he in, he damn near bigger than the program.
Think so?
Because if that man, Jimmy Kimmel.
Hell no.
Damn, boy.
No. That's interesting.
If you get fired, no, hold on. I say this because if you get fired, right, and whatever, and they bring you back, because they losing and people like rally behind you. And okay, now that I'm talking about this, is it because of the rights
outrage?
they stand for? Yes, yeah. So it may be more so of the rights and what that represents and what the people saying that you're trying to take rights away, not just him. So I can kind of rock with that.
Man, it's so funny. Like, then I heard, you know, like Trump, he on this campaign, like, nigga, if you say something wrong about me, nigga,
you out of there.
You out of there. Hey, look, so he had the look. I think they had the funeral for Charlie Kirk today. And so he said, hey, bro, Trump, dog, I don't give a fuck if niggas like or hate Trump. I don't give a fuck. Let's just make that clear. You can think the nigga a racist. You can think the nigga is a white supremacist. I don't care. But one thing that nigga gonna do is speak his motherfucking mind, bro. So this nigga was on stage, right? The nigga said, yeah, Charlie Kirk, he passed and everything. But see, Charlie, he had love for his opponents. I hate my opponents. I want them to die. I was like,
damn.
He said he want them to die. He said he want them to die. He said he don't want them to succeed or something like that. Not to the most time, but basically what's so crazy about that though is those supposed to be like white Christians, and so that was supposed to be like a more than a what's crazy, that was supposed to be more than just a funeral. That was supposed to be more like a revival, so to speak. Memorial. They treated it like a revival because you had like big time preachers there and everything. And, it's funny that they started cheering for that when he say, I hate my opponents. I hate my enemies. Honestly, the Christians started clapping. And really, that ain't what's supposed to be. That ain't supposed to be what's taught in the Bible.
Yeah, but I just feel like everybody is like, it's like, that's the thing. Like, bro, it's rap. It's like it's a different way of the streets being represented. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got ops. Like this nigga, he just instead of saying ops, he says opponents.
Yeah. Still the same though. It's the opposite.
It's the same
shit. The same. It's all the same. However you want to slice it.
It's the same.
Man, Pac said it a long time ago. The government's a gang. The army's a gang. The police is a gang.
I was just watching that interview last night. It's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Pac, man.
Bro, everybody operating from the same mindset, bro. Yeah. And I was like, damn, bro, like you really at a funeral saying, yeah, he fuck with his opponents. I ain't give a fuck about mine.
Nigga apologize to your wife. Sorry, bro, but yeah, fuck
no,
that.
You didn't do that.
Damn.
I forgot, I don't know her name, but you're like, hey, look, see, but fuck that.
That's wild, bro.
I ain't trying to hear all that
Trump
shit.
A wild boy, man.
That's so funny.
That's a wild boy, man.
Well, speaking of ops, man, how y'all boys feel about this goddamn Charlamagne, DJ Envy, and Dame Dash?
Boy, y'all got some names on y'all. Charlotte McGee.
Charlamagne,
Y'all got some names on y'all. That's crazy. Hey,
hey, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about
my
it,
personal
bro.
opinion, I did kind of feel like Charlamagne was picking that Dame a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because, but my personal opinion, just on everything in general, I kind of feel like I don't like how people be trying to play Dame a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I feel like he was an example, or I think he still is an example of somebody else. He came together with two other men, you know what I'm saying, black men at that.
Ooh, that's a crazy pause.
Come on, man.
God.
But he was able to, let's put it this way, he was able to do a joint venture with two other individuals, you know what I'm saying? And they created something great, you know what I'm saying, with The Rock, with just the whole thing. So, man, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it.
Let the boy have it.
But that's all I really had to say, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be feeling like they be trying to play Dame a little bit,
But really, how you feel like they be trying to play him though? Because of
okay. I granted, I do think he get in the way of he get in his own way sometimes, but I do feel like, Charlemagne, they was in there kind of giggling and, stuff like that when he was trying to make, certain points, and it ended up turning into something else, and say, of course he did participate and go tit for tat a little bit, calling them girl and, different things like that. But I still kind of felt like, I felt like they was just laughing, taking it for a joke. I just kind of felt like that's how I kind of saw the interview in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up veering off and going to somewhere totally else. Luckily they had the OG guy. He came in there. He was able to drop jewels on, spending time, with, his loved one, because I thought that was very touching, that how he talked about him losing his wife and everything like that. It ended up being something positive, but they dropped a real jewel with that. But with Dame, I feel like they missed the opportunity to really give some really good insight, but it just turned into entertainment.
Hold on, you said they missed the
so,
opportunity
to kind of really. That's just where I kind of seen it. It just turned into other stuff like. It did trigger him to be like, say go off and do stupid stuff like my house is bigger than yours. It turned into like stupid stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's my personal opinion about it though, What y'all think though?
I think that's on brand for Dame though.
So?
I think Dame is the one that what makes their energy, I think, acceptable, or people not really feel sorry for him. Like all his previous interviews at the same Breakfast Club, oh, you're not a boss. You can't even talk to me. Or that's his energy the whole time. And now he's in that situation. It's like, I don't know where the empathy and sympathy supposed to come from. If this is your whole thing, when niggas was saying last time, nah, man, you shouldn't laugh at people. You publicly, this ain't no behind the door shit. You can't come back to the same show, you know what I'm saying, crying. But I thought it was fair. I hate to see him because he's a mogul. I hate to see him go out sad, but at the same time, it's like, damn, bro, that's how.
Hey, let's stay right here for a minute. So, what is a boss? You know what I'm saying? Like, he started this whole thing, years ago with being a boss. And like, here we are years later, like, and those same people have a job and making, I would assume millions of dollars a year. And here you are in a struggling financial situation, which is kind of the life of an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So like, what is it to be a boss exactly?
I think
you know what I'm saying?
I think what I hear when Dame talks about being a boss, I think he talks about more of the freedom of being able to do and move when you will. For instance, he always say things to them like, you got to get up at 4 a.m. to be here. You see what I'm saying? Like he harps on little things like that. Like, you have to be in this room. You're missing life. He sees things like that as confinement. And to him, I think that's unsuccessful. And the way that I register it from what I hear from him.
Right. And I can't speak on, Dame is one of the biggest moguls in our generation. So you can't, a nigga like me can't really speak on what it means to tell Dame to be a boss. But I think his interpretation of the word is completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because being a boss, nigga, you got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be the one doing a lot of the duties. You know what I'm saying?
Especially initially.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be the one to take on the every issue. These cats come up here to this job. They make it millions of dollars, and everything that happened at this job, they get to go home and not deal with it. When the roof on fire, as it is now, you got to be the nigga to deal with it. They don't got to deal with that shit. So like, what, you know what I'm saying? So like, what does it mean to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting take, man. I think that because everything is individual and subjective, and I think, and I just, in this space, I don't care for the way that Dame don't respect other people's opinions in the way that they live. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I knock Dame for, is that, yo, man, what that man's deems success and what that man over there want to do with his life, man, don't come up here telling everybody not to be to be a boss. And it's like, bro, that ain't like, come on, bro. Like, nah, man. Now I think that's when you go to disrespecting people, and then now you get into the arguments. I only saw one part of the interview though. Like, this is me just talking. The only part of the interview I saw is when he was talking about calling Charlamagne gay. I was like, damn, bro. Yeah. Like, what? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think another thing that registers to him as a boss, or what I hear, is a fact that when you go to a job, you have to answer to somebody at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He talks about that a lot.
Well, bro, yeah, but the thing about that is, bro, like, just in my 6-7 years of entrepreneurship or being self-employed, what I've learned is, bro, you at your job, you answer to one person. When you're an entrepreneur or in self-employed, nigga, you answer to every fucking body. Yeah. Everybody. It ain't just
the people that's working under you.
Yeah, the people that's working under you, the customers, the vendors, you answer to everybody. So, like, bro, like, I think it's a misconstrued narrative that has been running for a long time, especially in our community, that I think it's not peaches and cream as everybody say it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
let's be clear. Go ahead. Dang, my bad.
No, go ahead, be clear. I ain't got much to say.
I just want to say, nigga, ain't nothing wrong with having a job. Ain't nothing wrong with going to clock in. Ain't nothing wrong with punching up, going to get a trade or going to get a career that you got to work for somebody. And I think that's what's detrimental, that narrative that if you black, don't work for the white man. You need to go get your own business and go be a boss. That ain't what's really happening in the real world. Boots on the ground. That's false. Go get you a job, nigga. Nigga, don't be crashing out trying to own your own business and you in the red for 5 years straight talking about you a boss, man. Boy, you better go take your ass, go punch in, nigga. Shit.
Well, no. So yeah, facts. So I remember. So my ass, like, I never told y'all boys this, but I was gonna try to start my own my cloud business, like building clouds for. I think I told one of y'all that. I don't know, but I said it
on the pod. You said it on the pod.
Yeah. So I was gonna try to build my own cloud business to just to learn down my. Y'all hear that, Noah?
Yeah, you got it, Dink.
Okay. And so it was just me trying to do my own thing with like cloud infrastructure, trying to do that. But as I was doing that, nigga, I found out I was doing more work than I was doing for my own regular job, trying to get that bitch off the thing, off its surface or whatever. I mean, now, I'm not gonna say I went into, detail like trying to get the LLC for it or nothing like that, but doing the research of it and seeing what people were saying, how to start, or the initials, what you have to do. And if your mind ain't built for it, which I'm not, I ain't gonna lie to you, so I ain't gonna just be like, oh yeah, my mind built. I don't think I'm meant to own my own business just because there's a lot of stuff that come with it. I've never been that type of person. So, if you that type of person, God makes different people, because everybody can't own their own business. And like everybody can't be that basketball player. So that's why I've been saying, like, ain't nothing wrong with getting a job, like Bill said. But if that ain't you, and you are that guy, that the entrepreneur mindset, then I say go ahead and do it. But everybody ain't built for that shit. And just saying boss casually, I think is used too casual. Like, that thing is just like, oh yeah, you a boss, you can be a boss. No, I'm not a boss. I mean, I'm bossing my family, and this is my business as far as my family. But
I mean,
right.
Yeah, niggas.
I think if you just handling business, whether you go to a job or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people can't even keep it together. You know what I'm saying? Just by you being able to keep a peace of mind, wake up, take care of your family, go to work every day when you don't feel like it, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, man, you handling business like a boss. You could be a college student, you know what I'm saying? Writing that paper, you handling business like a boss. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always see it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
I mean, I kind of always equate being a boss. It ain't even about money, bro. And it's not. And I guess you could equate it to freedom, but to me, it's all about leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about. I used to talk to Bill about this, bro. Like, because when Bill P when he transformed to the new job, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this nigga will I think when he was in Mississippi, like he'll we'll talk middle of the day, any and all the time. And I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got leverage. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of leverage you want. But when you get a new job, you got to go through those parameters again. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through that cycle. And then, so I think maybe probably about 2-3 months ago, I like, hey, bro, you got that leverage back? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most important thing it is about a job. It ain't about how much money you want. It's about leverage, bro. Can I take off when I want to take off? Like, or when if I fuck up at this job, are they really gonna care? You know what I'm saying? How valuable I am to the job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think like those are the things that like people don't really take into consideration. Like, every time I had a job, whether it was my night job or working at Firestone, anything I did, bro, nigga, I'm gonna work my job. I'm gonna work so hard that when I do fuck up or if I want something, you be like, hey, bro, you got it. You got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think people don't really understand that concept. Like, bro, this shit is not really about money. Well, it's about leverage and doing and being able to have control to do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Well, I don't think there's leverage though, Smooth. Is it? Shit. I think what you're saying is correct. I don't think there's.
It can be though. If, for instance, let's just say you are an entrepreneur. Perhaps you can use your paycheck, a portion of your paycheck, to put that to the side and build leverage to, invest into your business or something like that. It just depends on how you look at it though. But
he was talking about his work ethic, man. I would agree with leverage, you. My bad. No, that's what I'm talking about with leverage. I would agree with you if you were saying that whatever you did was irreplaceable. As far as being a good worker, you're still replaceable, right? But if you do something
it depends on who you're talking to.
I'm saying I might not find nobody good. It's just like, I'll give you an example. Just like they used to, you remember that Domino's commercial about that nigga flipping them boxes in like 10 seconds, like 20 boxes. Y'all remember that commercial? And nigga, you get the block and then flip it and throw it and flip it and throw it. And they were talking about, he like our fastest box flipper in Domino's. And he had a commercial for the shit. Nigga was good at flipping boxes, but he fucked up something really bad. He was gone. Like, yeah, I can't find nobody that flipped 10 boxes in 2 seconds, but nigga, it's boxes. That's what I'm saying. So yeah. I'm just saying, basically, I believe your leverage is if you're irreplaceable. Like, for instance, you're needed. Like, for instance, like something that you cannot do without. Like, this Apple Watch basically has leverage.
But if you talking about one shift, if you talking about one particular shift, and you say I'm not coming tonight, and they're like, hey, no, we need you to come tonight, nigga, that means you're irreplaceable.
Man, I think you can find somebody that now you might be irreplaceable probably in that moment. Like, goddamn,
But that's what we talking about. We ain't talking about like the whole. We talking about, nigga, if you don't come to work that night, if me and Bill at Jerry Lee's and they like, hey, where you at, Lamar? I ain't coming in. Fuck it. No. That's leverage, bro. And you go to work the next day and they act like the shit didn't happen. That's leverage.
The question is, how much leverage do you have, though? How many times can you pull something like that off? That's the question.
Right.
That's the question.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because if you tell your boss you're not coming in that day, yeah, he gonna be like, man, what the fuck? I need you to do this and that, and we can't find nobody. It's all right. I'll give you a good example right here. Ali Quam, right? Or however you pronounce her last name. She came to work.
That's not fair. Then you don't know how many times she done said, "No, I'm not coming to work," or "No, I don't want to do this."
Surface level. I'm talking about surface from what we see. Yeah, because there's always 3 sides to the story. Where we hear what they say and the truth, right? So we don't really know. I'm just saying surface level for the sake of conversation. Let's say it was that one time that they portrayed to us, and she decided that, I'm not coming in today. And like I said, we don't know the details, but just say like, well, oh fuck, we got a whole show today. You're not coming in today? I said, we need you. At the end of the day, I mean, we can easily replace you because you're a moderator. We can't replace Stephen A.
Nah, that's not true though. That's not true because you don't know the long-term effect of her not being there. You don't know how that's going to affect Stephen A. You don't know how that's going to affect the I'm gonna let you fuck up the word. What's that C word, my boy? What's that word we was fucking up on the phone that day?
I can't even remember, bro.
I don't even want to say. Nah, camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie?
Yeah.
Antonio Camaraderie?
Camaraderie. Yeah, I'm fucking up camaraderie. I'm trying to figure out how to fuck it up. Camaraderie.
Shit, bro, I fucked that word up easy. But you don't know the long-term effect of how that's going to affect the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything could go on, but you could start seeing the building fall piece by piece because of her not being there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how many relationships she didn't save. You don't know how many times she didn't help Stephen A get through the day. So like, those are like little pieces that you might be taking for granted on the surface, but you don't know how that's going to affect the business on day by day. I can tell you right now, like I remember me working for a company, and yeah, that business goes on. They go find other pieces, but those people that I work with, little by little, all them motherfuckers leave. Somebody leave. You know what I'm saying? So that's leverage and being irreplaceable to me. It's not gonna affect we ain't talking about killing the whole business, killing ESPN, but we talking about shit that could fuck up. That could fuck up Stephen A potentially. You just don't know how much.
Well,
Yeah.
but
Right.
so you're not wrong, but I'm more of the now factor. Like, of course, that'll be like, we'll get back to that in the next 5, maybe quicker years, 6 years, 10 years. Well, no, I'm saying that now, but for now, they believe that she's replaceable. That's what I'm saying. They believe like, okay, well, you say you need this now it might come back and bite them in the ass. Like, God damn, she was worth more than we thought she would. But right now they see her as irreplaceable. As replaceable. So right now she has no leverage. It has to take some time to build up and say, oh, she got leverage. So for another example, we was at church, and I didn't like this example by a pastor because the dude was like, he was talking about being planted with God or whatever. So he used the example of a guy working at AT&T, right? And he was like an executive of AT&T. There you go right there, our executive of AT&T, right? So he was like, yeah, it's about being planted. And he was like, the AT&T guys came to him and say, hey, look, you're so great. We need you to move to Texas. And he quickly told them that, no, I'm not going because my family is here. I'm planted here. And they came back a day later and say, you know what, you're too valuable to our company to let you go. And he was like, that's how you stay planted in God. I'm like, bro, I didn't like that example because that nigga had leverage. If that nigga would have told them like, hey, no, by God, I stay here. I'm planted and he a janitor. I ain't nigga go praise that nigga over there then. Like, that's what I'm talking about as irreplaceable. Like, he was a top executive, had the highest numbers in sales. Like, you weren't getting rid of him. He had leverage. So that was like an immediate impact if he get the dip. You see what I'm saying? So he had the leverage. I don't think about it, you know what I'm saying? That's my example of leverage. So that's why I think leverage.
I don't know, but I can tell you one thing. I met this bad thick ass.
I'm lost.
I don't know.
Oh, bro. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. Thick ass.
Hey, that's Wayne and that's
Wayne.
disposition.
Yeah, that's Wayne. That's Wayne.
Yeah.
But nah, bro. I think, Willie, your deal. But I think leverage is, I think we kind of got off subject too about just.
I think we still on subject.
Yeah, we on subject.
Leverage is, all right, so my whole thing was thinking about a boss versus, I mean, it's on subject, but leverage, you have to be important to have leverage. Like, you have to do something that you can't, like, that your job can't get nowhere else. And you have to be so secure in this space to these folks need you. And it's like, all right, nigga, you bringing us a whole demographic of business. It can't be like nothing on no small scale. You know what I mean? That's when I think about leverage, that's what I think about. And shit, that's hard to gain on a job because shit, that you so replaceable in just a regular aspect. Like,
I disagree with that.
I mean, I think
Sound
that
like me and
these
Pip
folks
on
show
that
us time and
on
time
the same
again.
type of time.
Well, I feel like, well, all right, I got the perfect example for you. I got the perfect motherfucking example for you. He right here.
Hey.
Andre Brown was fucking irreplaceable and had leverage on a small scale at the rehab center in Gula. Cause he showed up to work every fucking day.
Yeah, that man, my nigga used to work. He used to work 8 days a week.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, my nigga used to work 8 days
But
a
this
week.
nigga, he didn't realize his fucking leverage.
Yeah, I know that.
Wow,
Still
working.
miss too.
But I was working from 8 a.m. to midnight.
The smallest shit.
I
But
don't-
nigga ain't realized his leverage though.
But
bro.
see,
I
that's
think
what I'm
leverage-
saying though. That's what I'm saying though. They couldn't get a person like Two nowhere else because nobody was coming in. Shout out to Wild, but nobody was coming there working them dumbass hours. Hey, nobody. You can't.
But you
get
said
nobody to-
small though. You said small. I think that's something small though.
See, I don't think so. Especially when I think that's major. Especially when places are understaffed nowadays. Like just to get
Well,
somebody to go in there.
maybe we talking about two different smalls. I'm talking about like you said the small things, and I think that's a small thing that he did, but it was a major thing too at the same time.
Oh, but you see, I think just being able to eat, being on the field is just being able to you might not be at a 99 rating, but if you are 85 and you gonna show up every game,
Right.
game in
Right.
game out and be able to play, nigga, that's major.
Okay, all right,
You know, that's the way I look at it.
right.
So, I'm not saying Watt was 82 overall. Not saying my dog. I ain't gonna never put my dog out like that. Well, my dog 99. He 99 with it.
All I'm saying is this: what I think leverage is. I still don't think Two had that much. I mean, you can say he had leverage or whatever, but that in my scope of leverage, my leverage is you're irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Two was very replaceable. As in, when Two leave, that play still gonna go on. Now, will I love somebody like Two? Yeah. But he can't go off and do no extra shit, and he
Hey,
got
fun
to be
fact,
at
they
work.
closed
He still
down.
got to abide by the rules, just like everybody.
Damn.
Hey, what you say?
Had so much, Watt had so much
leverage.
leverage.
Fun fact, they closed down.
Man, it's a damn
That's
charity place, man. That wasn't no profitable place, man. That wasn't no profitable place, man. That ain't no leverage, man.
No, but I
That ain't
think
no profitable place.
I think it's leverage within
They
your
didn't close
ecosystem,
down.
though.
Hello, bro. Hello. Y'all ain't about to do. They didn't close down because no DeSandre Jr. Brown. I'm telling y'all that right now. Just like how much
Bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm not even bragging. But just like these people at Westland love the hell out of me. By the time I put that 2 week notice in, guess what? They got 15 other applications to come take this T-Spec job.
Bro,
Maybe
I
none of
think
them
you
gonna be
looking
as
at-
good
Bro,
as
I
me.
think you're looking at it. You're looking at it entirely wrong, bro. Like your personality is enough leverage for you as it is, bro. You could come in and do your job, bro. But when you walk in that building and you make everybody feel fucking good, that's fucking leverage, bro.
Yeah.
Those 15 other people ain't got that. So you can't look at it as like, okay, somebody else gonna do my job. Bro, you don't know how you make that lady in the fucking cafeteria feel with all these motherfuckers come through, they on the business mindset, and then Dink come through with a joke. And she like, man, let me put a little extra on this nigga plate. Nigga, that's fucking leverage. Them niggas ain't getting that. They ain't getting that extra plate of food, that extra banana pudding. That's leverage.
I like that point.
But okay. All right. So that's what me and you differ at. What I mean by leverage is going back to just saying, can I do that's what? Because when I'm talking about a boss, to me that's just you're a good person, you do your job well. But if you
leverage, bro.
say my leverage is this, I may be going off the ledge or something like that because I believe everybody got a price. No matter what you do, you are irreplaceable. Like, let's say I can call my boss, say, "Hey, bro, look, I ain't coming in today."
Yeah, I think you think about
That's
it.
what I'm saying. That's to the degree I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you, I mean, like, of course, like business is business. Like everything gonna, keep moving on in life, nigga. We ain't nobody irreplaceable in life. Life is gonna go. But I'm just saying, like, those little small things that somebody values that they like, nah, I would rather Dink be in this situation. I would rather, that's leverage,
Right.
bro. The smallest thing equals leverage to me.
If there's leverage, I mean, I don't look at leverage like that. I just look at it as you irreplaceable. Like,
Right.
far as
Yeah.
like,
I think maybe I'm thinking about it in a business aspect, but I still think, you know,
this
when
one,
when
and you're not wrong. But to give you an example of what I'm talking about, mine is like, you need me. What can you do for me to work for you? Like, I don't have to abide by, I'm giving you the rules that I want to follow. If I say I want to be there.
I know one thing, nigga. You do not have leverage in this IT shit, because your shit keep fucking up more than anybody.
Nigga, my shit good. That's y'all shit. I thought that was y'all shit. That's why I'm like,
that is that is you. That's why they getting rid of your ass right there.
Hey, that's why I ain't. See, that's your problem. I ain't gone. I got leverage, nigga. I got leverage, nigga.
Hey, look, that boy got fired on some shit he did on his day off, on his time off.
Hey,
That's his podcast.
hey, hey, that was some regular shit. Hey, look. I got so much leverage that I suck at this T-Wheels, and I still got the job. You say leverage,
Bro, that's
leverage.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I ultimately think. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah,
Niggas-
shit, that's what I'm
niggas
saying,
got the
though,
title,
bro.
huh?
I'm talking about a nigga like, nigga, I used to fall asleep at my motherfucking job all the fucking time, nigga. I never got rolled up until they were like, okay, all right, you can't keep doing this, brother.
Yeah,
like, that's leverage. So that shit you saying, nigga, for a nigga to be like, man, see, well, I think you looking at the word
I mean, we'll
leverage
agree to
wrong,
disagree,
bro.
because I don't call that leverage. I call that favor. I call that likability. I don't call that leverage.
Not necessarily. Not
what I'm saying?
necessarily.
What?
You gotta
I think it's how valuable. I think sometimes leverage is about, if you so valuable, it's about what you're able to get because of the value that you put in. For instance, let's just say in your situation, Smooth, you probably was able to add so much value to that situation that when they see you sleeping there, like, all right, man, you know, we'll let it slide. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes that's what leverage is. How much value you add in order to be able to get what you want out of the situation.
Hey, that's the
what I
perfect
want.
definition. That's the perfect definition.
Good point.
Hey, you know what? I'm thinking about leverage, bro. I'm thinking about when does leverage hurt? Like, I'm thinking about, all right, this nigga Job, bro. Job in the Bible. This nigga God has so much faith in that nigga that you know what, the devil, bro, you ain't gonna get this nigga to turn on me, bro. Like, imagine imagine having that much faith in somebody, bro.
Faith.
And
Man,
right,
that's amazing.
like, bro,
That is amazing.
bro, God said, you know what, devil, have your way with this nigga. like, bro, go ahead. It look like you about to say something good. Smooth.
So how do y'all feel about, like, how do y'all feel about, because, like, you know, atheists, they kind of like use Job's stories, like, bro, like, dog, do y'all know what God did to Job? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
I have so many feelings about that, bro.
Job.
Job, in the book of Job. I think what that story is about is, you know, how what the test was is, I think what Satan was trying to do was, listen, you give him everything. How about you just take from him one time and let's just see what happens. I bet that he don't have this much faith in you. You know what I'm saying? So I think God, it's so beautiful because we talk about having faith in God, but God has so much faith in this person that he was like, man, I know he's gonna persevere.
That's
and
crazy. That's crazy.
That story just, it's so many angles that you can look at that story and just be like, man, like, and man,
But see, I think about it in a way like, all right, so, but yes, because like if I'm a faithful servant and I'm coming through this bitch like, man, I am God's best soldier, bro. Like, you
say coming through this bitch talking about Bible and Jesus. That shit's crazy.
Hey, nah, man, look,
I'm coming through this bitch, Lord. Hey, Lord, hey, bro. I'm coming in there because open that gates up. Open them gates up, man.
Look, let me get my point out, bro.
So you gotta keep it 100.
Look, you like, bro, I'm your best soldier, bro, and you gonna let the devil have his way with me, my boy? Like, how, like, bro, how do I feel rewarded? How do I feel appreciate it in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a tough battle, bro. Like I ain't never talked to
Hey,
Will. And you know
but
that-
he also got everything back and more.
Yeah, but at the same time though, like, bro, he lost a lot, bro.
he lost his
He lost
wife,
a lot.
he lost
Like,
his
you know,
kids.
yeah.
I think.
Hey,
I think
hey, you
it's
know,
about
we
trusting
can really
in God.
flip
I think
this.
that's what it
It's
is.
definitely
You
about
gotta-
trusting
you gotta-
in God.
No matter what.
Oh, no, I'm
no
saying
matter what.
it's
My bad too. Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna keep it positive. But yeah, I think it's a funny way to flip it. I ain't gonna flip it, but it's kind of like little scenarios that been going on in the pop culture lately. It's funny to hear us talk about this though. But finish your point, William.
And I also think it's more about I think what this life is the now. I think as a believer, it's more about focusing on the eternal rewards. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I think again, I think that whole story just wraps up in just trust you again. When, for instance, when to bring it all home, how I know it's ultimately it's about trust. When Job was caught up in that whirlwind, because he was saying things like, I can't remember, but God caught him up in that whirlwind. He was asking him, do you know the ways? Do you know? He was just asking him, do you know certain things about the world, or do you know? And basically, Job didn't know these things. So it ultimately, to bring it all home, it's just about trust. You know what I'm saying? I get so wrapped up because the story is just so beautiful to me.
Oh,
but,
it's just to bring home your point though, T. Will, it's definitely about trust. Because even outside of Job,
yeah.
remember he had Abraham sacrificing Isaac. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, trust. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's all
Joseph,
about trust.
that's one of my favorite persons in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Joseph. Remember when
Geez.
he was the lady, he was tempted by the Pharaoh's wife. You know what I'm saying? And
My David.
Joseph in the Bible supposedly was
Joseph.
Yeah, huh?
Joseph. No, I thought you were talking about King David.
Joseph in the book of Genesis,
Yeah.
in the book of Genesis, but he was supposedly have been an okay looking guy, you know what I mean? So he was faithful. He always did what he was supposed to do. That's why even when he got sold off, he still rose to the top, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even so the Pharaoh's wife was trying to get with him. And he would never be tempted by her. Now, the average man, you know what I'm saying? He see a good looking lady, you know what I'm saying? He might just, fall under temptation. But this lady just kept coming at him. And he just wouldn't do it. So bad to the point that she lied on him and said that he tried to rape her. And that was no such thing. So he got put in a dungeon, basically he got locked up. He interpreted these two dudes' dreams and got elevated again and ended up saving his family. You know what I'm saying? And Egypt. Or you know what I'm saying? But it's about trust though. That's what it's about.
And
You know
even
what I'm
more,
saying?
even more.
They say T. Will. They say that he was he quoted in the Bible. He say, "Damn, number hour." Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead. They like, "Damn, I get a cue for this." It's just fuck that bitch.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
hey, bro, if I'm gonna get thrown in jail, shit, I might as well sit first in a little bit.
That's
it for y'all, boy.
That's the beauty of that story because it showed you.
You know what? The story, the lesson in here is if she throw it at you, just go and catch it, bro. Because you gonna go down for it anyway.
Forgive
You going down for it anyway. That's the real thing.
Pray for y'all boys. He didn't pray for y'all boys. Me and Pod. Nigga said that nigga stupid. They should have fucked that bitch. My nigga Julio said, "Forgive them, Lord." Niggas, they interpret them nigga dream because them niggas were telling them
That's
like,
what
nigga,
it's about, man. That's what it's about because he didn't deserve none of that.
Hey, Bill. They say he was. They say the nigga was able to interpret the nigga dream because they were telling like we were dreaming of fucking that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He should have fucked that bitch. You distracted that little bit for y'all, boy. Hey, they were in there making fun of that nigga. Nigga, you in here for not. So you in there for actually not hitting the bitch.
Right. You in this bitch, bro. Hey, you in here, bro, because you didn't fuck the bitch, bro. What is going on with you, dog? Whoa. Hey, I know that was bullying that nigga in jail. Man, give me your water, bro.
Nigga got elevated. They get him out
come
of
on,
there, man. They
bro.
making fun of this nigga. They picking on that.
They had to get him up out of that
That
cell.
nigga got moved to a different jail cell, man.
Hey, they had to take that boy out of jail pop. Hey, but hey, same with Moses though. But Moses had to trust God for real. Hey, you know, in my head, imagining like you knowing that you finna lead these people to the promised land, but you ain't gonna get to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. Hey, I don't know, bro.
Man, but it's about trusting trusting God, because I'm sure the things that are in this life for those that endure and able to make it, you know what I'm saying? That's just my whole faith. You know what I'm saying? Like being, cause this life is basically just temporary. We only here for 70 years. And if you look at reading in the Bible, the longest guy recorded is like Methuselah. He's like 969 years old. You know what I'm saying? So think about the lifetime he had. You know what I mean? But I think that's part of the reason of why we have life so short, or furthermore why we don't know when time is up, is because it's like trust, and it's so hard. What I think about is, for us as humans, it's so hard to focus on the eternal because we want what we want now. You know what I'm saying? We want to feel good. We want the jewels. We want to step in all the glory. I truly understand, and it's hard to get through your skull that if you trust me, I got something much greater for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jesus say, in my Father's house are many mansions. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't true, I wouldn't tell you so. You know what I'm saying? So it's like trusting that.
That was a bar right there too.
But that's what he said, though. You know what I mean? Or something to that nature, at least. But that's what it's about. Trust. And that's what we have to learn as humans, is to figure out how to trust in something that we can't necessarily see. But that's just my love.
I think that's hard I think that's easier said than done in so many cases. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, all right, for one, some people don't know what to trust, who to trust. They don't know how to hear God's voice. They don't know where to start from in that space, and I think, so even trying to tell people how to get to that, it's like, I can't tell you that, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's really difficult. When you go to church, they give you all these stories in the Bible, and they give you, I started reading Buddhism, bro, and books on Buddhists, and I felt like that was
Buddhist.
I've been reading books on Buddhists for a minute, but Buddhism. Yeah, but I felt like that was the most practical way of how to get to God. You know what I mean? It taught you how to really slow your brain down. It taught you how to listen to your inner voice, which is the God. You know what I'm saying? It taught, and I think the Bible does it, but it's like done in an Easter egg. You know what I mean? It's like Easter egg hunt, and it's hard. It's harder, but I felt like combining Buddhism with stuff I read in the Bible helped me. Cause I think, man, you talk about it, Willio, like Buddhism, the Buddha, Yahweh, Allah, God, these niggas talk about the same thing. They talk about enlightenment. These like the Avengers of Jesus or Avengers of God, bro. If you put them all together, you know what I mean? And I think
bro.
Go ahead. You about to say something?
I got a much from that time we had that conversation. I do have a much different perspective on it now. Because at that time, I didn't read the Bible fully, but now I've read the Bible from beginning to end. It is a beautiful thing for me. You know what I mean? It's amazing. To me, the reason why I think it's so much different is because Bible, it talks about past, and then it seems to be on track with historical things from now even to and it's so to me it's so spooky. It's those words are kind of like living the way I feel, you know what I mean? But I don't feel like there's Avengers. I used to think that. I really truly did. But I don't feel like that. I feel like Jesus is the way, simply because
Hey, T, real, because I agree with you. I do. I mean, I want to try to kill you on your point. But this phone homeboy said we talk about religion.
Now
We talk about who believe. We got the
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
This is a topic this ain't racism. Niggas talk.
No, this
bro.
ain't racism, but we talking about religion. Then I was just trying to be careful what route we taking. I wasn't trying to cut you off.
I don't think you got to be careful. I don't think you got to be careful with this. We don't hear talking about.
Why we shouldn't be careful?
Because you nigga, y'all niggas already made jokes about fucking and shit about in the Bible. So why?
No, I'm saying what we was talking about. I'm talking about. I think because that was the point of our trust in boss. I mean, go ahead, but I was trying to make sure we be careful on what we like, because we and you can unclip this. I'm just trying to make sure, cause I feel like we had a mediator. They would have got in the middle of this because we didn't got off a big topic.
Who would get in the middle of?
Let me speak to it. Because now we're cutting off for an audience talking about because T. Wills just said, well, I believe God is the way, this and this and that. And if somebody come in with true belief, and I'm just telling you, I love my God. So if that's what you want to talk about, we can talk about that. But just know we are cutting off an audience for somebody that may not believe in that and say, oh, they going with a Christian route. I'm just telling you that. If you don't believe that.
Everybody is entitled. I'm not even trying to persuade anybody to believe anything. We just started talking about, Job, and I thought it all was related to all each other.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to stop what you're talking about. Let's be careful. If that's the route we're taking, let's take it. That's all I'm saying. But we cutting off a group of audience that may not believe in that and be like,
we're not trying to be liked by everybody, bro. We're not trying to be liked by everybody.
Oh, I am.
So, why? Why you want to be liked by everybody?
I thought that's what we're talking about with podcasting. We want to get viewership.
Nah, bro.
Brother,
bro. It's about having a niche. It's about having a niche, bro. I think everybody. I thought them boys just getting their shit off.
Yeah, this is just a conversation that we would have off camera.
Bro.
This is something I definitely would talk about.
T. Will, smooth built. That's what I'm saying. I said if we want to talk about it, let's talk about it. I'm just saying, all right, let's be careful. If that's what we're going to do, let's do it. Because we just had a conversation about the Bible and we've been talking about it, which was cool. I ain't had no problem with that either. I'm just saying now we talking about, it ain't no Avengers. I believe God is the way. Others can take it a certain way, but just like Smooth said, he don't care who don't like it and who dislike it. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm not trying to be the devil of the shit. I'm not trying to be the devil of the stuff.
I was just giving off my personal opinion, though. That's why I said, right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would never disrespect somebody else, what they believe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even trying to persuade somebody to believe what I believe.
I don't think you're disrespecting it at all because, hey, my Lord and Savior, let's talk about it. But I'm saying, okay, if that's the route we're going, just know, hey, if we had listeners, you're going to lose because somebody's going to think we on that type of time. Now, this coming from a nigga that named himself Three God. So I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just saying, if that's the route we go, all right, let's go. But just know, doing that, it's kind of the same way I was just talking about with
the whole conversation, bro. With this weak ass energy.
Hey, it's just like Marcellus Wallace say, we flow, boy. Go ahead.
Man, you just messed up the flow of the conversation. Man, look, these conversations are enlightening to me. If look, my mind ain't stuck on one way. So Willie O can, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, if anybody, Smooth too, if y'all got some good info, man, let's talk about it. That's why we here.
I was looking up ironically enough, I was avoiding that J Electronica album, and it's so crazy how we here, cause I was avoiding the album because I seen he had dropped like 19 albums, and then the shit just kept popping up. It just kept popping up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was cleaning my car, and I think it kept connected to the Bluetooth. Yeah. So I was like, man, let me listen to this J Electronica album. And I think one of y'all boys just mentioned about, I think Bill, you said like it's multiple guys. You think da 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 da, and then Willie said like you think it's one. And he said something at the end of the song. and I think it's more to this point, but this the only thing I can find because the lyrics ain't on the album. But he said, okay, just as you told us about the God of religion, can you give us who is the God of philosophy and about what in the God of philosophy also exists in earlier times, as early as the ancient scriptural writings, or who is the God of philosophy? Now, I think this connects to another song, but I think basically he touching on one of y'all points, you know what I'm saying, about it being different, you know what I'm saying, different entities and different gods.
Yeah.
So I think he's kind of touching on one of y'all boys' points.
Yeah. I think when I was talking, so like, for me, I believe God is the only God, true God, right? But I do believe, not even but, so to add to that, I believe that there are people that God puts along this way to help you because we all have different cultures. We all have like I can't see, Asian people going to talk to black Muslims or like to get any teachings from Elijah Muhammad or anybody like that, right? Like that's just because it's a cultural thing. Like this man represents what we look like, you know what I mean? So when I talk about Buddhism and me reading Buddhism helped me understand Christ and God more, because it helped me to realize what was around me. Like I started looking at plants differently. And I'm like, and I started looking at myself differently. So then it reverted back to, oh, the kingdom is within. This is what God meant. You know what I mean? Like, and when I started looking at Buddhism, it helped me understand that, your brother is you. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh snap, this is what God is talking about. Love thy brother like you love thyself. You know what I mean? So I think, and maybe I misquoted or misspoke there, but I believe in one true God, right? But I do believe that there's a bunch of, like, just like we have philosophers, like Smooth was saying, or what Jay Electronica was saying.
Yeah, right.
Like, just thought-provoking. Like you have philosophers, you have Sigmund Freud, you have Einstein, you have all these people who make you think and are thought-provoking people. Not saying that you worship them.
That's what he said at the beginning of the song. This God is very different from the God of philosophers. Yeah. So that album, that boy know how to spit. Like, especially like, just like, I think it kind of like just these conversations y'all having, I think that kind of like, it ties into Jay Electronica, the type of music he make, you know what I'm saying? And so I listened to that album and I think it was very, I listened to a couple of the albums. I think he dropped like 4, but I listened to a couple of the albums and I think it was kind of refreshing. I actually had kind of found myself like in a bad mood. And then like when I listened to like that album, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just like was refreshing to like, you know what I'm saying? Hear that and him speak about like, God and just like, the nature of the world and things of that nature. I felt like that was dope.
Absolutely. I didn't know he dropped.
So, hold on.
Yeah,
did y'all say he dropped 19 albums at one?
No,
is this at one time or what? Hold on, say that again.
Apparently, he got 19 albums to drop, and he dropped like 4 of them in the last 4 days.
Oh, okay. Dope. That's dope.
I saw one of them. That's the only one I listened to. Had 7 songs on it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of pussy popping, how y'all felt about that Cardi B album?
Oh man.
On a lighter note,
that album kind of straight. I heard a few songs on that bit. That bit kind of straight.
Damn. Willio, what you think?
I've been waiting to hear Willio take on this for all week.
I see. Hey, you see that nigga that bulked up a little bit since that bit came out. Nigga then started lifting to Cardi B.
Hey, we back to calling him Chess again.
Oh boy, Chess.
Trey was the one that gave me the name Willio.
Yo.
How you felt about the album though, Willio?
It was maybe like 4 or 5 I didn't like, or didn't care for that I wouldn't listen to. But I actually made a list of the ones I did mess with. Pick It Up, Imaginary Players. Of course, I did like that one. That Salute went hard. I really liked that Safe. That was a nice video. It was really, really dope. Man of Your Word, man. I see a lot of people reacting to that one. A lot of people
I
reacting
could have cried
to
to
that
that song.
one. Yeah, man, a lot of people. What's
Bro,
that?
I ain't listened to that yet.
Yeah, it's just
Cause I listened to a couple songs in shuffle. I didn't listen to it like.
She sounded hurt on that song for real.
Yeah, man. I like how she's. I don't know if that's really coming from her. It sounds like it's really coming from her, But I like how she's able to pour her feelings into her music. Even with that song, on the last album, "Be Careful." She had that line about you can something about fortunate, you still be misfortunate. It's just like these little cool little play lines and stuff like that. Like I like how she's able to do that. But yeah, so Man of Your Word, I thought that was a pretty cool song to see things from her perspective. What's Going On, dope. Shower Tears, of course, that's something I've been, kind of on gym for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's just the imagery,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Nasty talk.
Then they skip 10 songs.
I know that's crazy. We go from the other stuff to this. I already know what you're finna say.
Niggas went from Joe to WAP.
But see, look, on the real,
that's that.
Hey, look,
that's us, bro.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you something.
Any nigga, look, hold on, Willio. Any nigga who can go from Job to WAP is us.
Hey, we diverse like a motherfucker. I give you that.
Hey, look, you know what's so crazy?
You gotta embrace it, bro. That's who you are.
And I actually had mixed feelings about, wanting to do this, wanting to even talk about this album, truly. You know what I'm saying? Because I always think I'm telling you, bro, I do be thinking, because these things I be thinking about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because
I got down there cussed out for being careful. Niggas say, well, I ain't gonna lie. We might not need to be talking about the Cardi B.
But see, I understand I'm at a place where in life just where like, it's like trying to clean up, but I still got a lot of attachment to other things. And I like rap music is just one of those things I like. I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna like tell you I'm so holy that I don't like that I don't listen. Like I still have a certain attachment to it that it's hard for me to kind of pull away from sometimes. You know what I mean? I like hearing. Everybody might not admit it, but I like to listen to stuff like that sometimes. And that's something still, God is still working personally on me with. But I'd be lying if I didn't like to hear WAP. You know what I'm saying? So, but I also want to talk about that. I also want to expand on that.
I don't think it's crazy that you like to
later.
hear WAP. It's crazy that you work out to
The WAP.
That's what's crazy.
It's crazy that you follow
Hey,
it's crazy.
Hey, it's the imagery,
I think it's called WAP though.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
WAP. What I say, WAP? Yeah. But Up, I like that. Outside, Pretty and Petty, that was dope. Better Than You, dope. On My Back, Check Please, Principal Trophies, Nice Guy, Killing You Hoes. I like them all. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like 4 or 5, and it's probably 5 or 4 or 5 simply because of certain lines. Like in the beginning, she was like, Cardi drag you to hell. That kind of turned me off and rubbed me the wrong way. But it was just little lines like that. But but other than that, I thought the album was pretty good to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially that Safe. I really enjoyed that video. That video is really, really dope to me. I thought it was thoughtful. It had a good storyline to it. It had a surprise element at the end. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I'm afraid of is she gonna win, a Grammy over Clips or something like that. That's the only thing I kind of get worried about. But whatever, Cardi, it was a pretty decent album for what I saw.
What you got too? I know you got a lot of thoughts. You kind of reserve your thoughts in the group message, so I'm interested to hear what you had to say. And I know we've been talking about Cardi. We've been talking about this shit for a long time. Even though I don't think the public gonna understand like how passionate we are about the conversation. I know we've been talking about it for a long time.
Well, explain the public then, nigga. I think you owe that too.
I do want to ask y'all a question after everybody get their thoughts in.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Two talk about it.
You want to speak about the public first, Smooth?
No, shit. Just speak your piece.
Well, I think that's why I'm saying, Smooth, speak on what for when he make his comment, it come off as what people can understand and what they wouldn't understand. Like tell them the substance.
I can, but Two is in the opposition of Cardi B. He's been in opposition with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj for the whole time since she dropped the last album, plus her taking a long time. So I wanted to just hit it.
6, 7
Yeah,
years.
right.
That nigga said last album like she didn't drop 4 albums.
Yeah, I think that's the point though.
Yeah,
I think
I'm like, what the?
I think if I'm a Cardi fan, Cardi stan, or anybody that aligns with Cardi, I'm not really mad at it because I don't think they look at Cardi for music, for real. But the way that Cardi speaks or talks, she talks heavy like she really does his music shit.
Right.
I don't really fully agree, but singles here and there, some of the motherfuckers, the ones for herself have been flopping, but like them remixes or them features, she'll do 2 of them a year. Okay, slap them up. Hey, I get you. I don't know how I feel calling it from. I feel with Cardi last album. I think the last album might have been better than this one. It felt more concise for sure. I don't know when these songs. I want to know how recent are some of these songs. What was she going through? I really got a lot to say about this album. It's crazy because we don't really.
Shit, keep going, bro.
All right, cool. Like,
I ain't going with.
dog, I wonder what this album would have sounded like if her and Offset was still together. I think you take away about 6 songs of this motherfucker.
Damn.
And she, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good
You
point.
take about 6. You take about 6 songs off of here, and then it's like, but some of the songs, like some of the flows sound dated. I just seen today that Party was right on this album, but it seemed like she got new writers. It's a lot of it's a lot of bars that seem like they got too many words in them.
That's her flow, though.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. No. A lot of it sound like
You
it's
said
from
you would
Atlanta.
like to see what she would like if she.
He said he would like to see what this album sound like if she was still with Offset, because he felt
Well,
like a lot of the song.
Yeah, that was kind of weird to say that though. That's kind of weird.
Nah, because you got to strip 6 or something songs from it, and it seemed like because some of these songs do seem dated, and she said from her own mouth that she's been working on this album throughout. So this, even though it's 23 songs, I don't think that tells that story. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of, it's a weird listen, even though it's like,
the reason I said it was weird, because I told you I only dabble with the album, so I'm not making a criticism to your critique or whatever. I was just saying I think it's weird because like me and Smooth had conversations before about like how women want to be women. And I really believe they were probably still together. The album probably would have even got delayed even more.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, do we even get an album?
did the green button?
I don't think so.
Right. Did it get pushed?
Right.
Oh shit, we got something to talk about.
Singles, but women want.
Right. I think that's his point. Like, nigga, like, what does this sound like if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't have a breakup. You know, she would have kept singling us. She would have kept singling us to death.
Yeah, I really believe that because I mean, look at Nicki when she had got married. You know, it just. I mean, everyone want to be a woman. It is what it is.
Right.
Nah, I think Nicki got pushed out the culture to do like okay, you know what? I just take a break then. Like even this Pretty and Petty, I like it, but it's like I think Willio said it was old school. How she
Can't say nothing about that Pretty and Petty now.
No, listen, watch me.
I heard you say that before. Why do you think she got kicked out?
Okay, let's get to it. It's a perfect time. Hey, this is a topic right here.
Nicki got pushed out the culture because of Cardi. Because Cardi, it was that new young bull coming out like, and mind you, when Cardi came, she came hard. She was like this Bodak Yellow, or like when she was like, people love her as a person, and she was more relatable. Hold on, too, and a lot of people didn't like Nicki as a person. True. So she was like more of a girl's girl. She was like climbing up like the rags to riches story. You know what everybody love a rags to riches story. And so like, then it just seemed like she was working so hard. We had this kind of this notation in our head like, okay, this the next one that's going to be grinding, da-da-da. Just like Nicki did, but she's more of us. She's more of the people like J. Cole than a Nicki. So, all right, shit, let's champion. Let's pass the torch. But as we see as time passed by, she drifted away from rap. Not saying she's never been unsuccessful, but she like to ban Nicki or kind of exile Nicki slightly in a way and not like keep the main thing. It's like, damn. it was to me, I think it's kind of disrespectful to the craft that would put you there. Not saying you drop every year, but drop your your sophomore album 8 years later. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
2 albums and two albums in 10 years, nigga. I can divide. That is
Then you got
wild.
63 writers on the album.
Yeah,
If you got 63 albums,
wild though.
63 writers on the album. This shouldn't take 8 hours. Come on, man. Come on, 2 more years after that. So we're not saying you don't need a writer.
I'm saying
but don't have no writers.
I ain't gonna lie. With the album, I hear what y'all saying, but with the album I heard, man, Cardi can take another 8. That album fire. That album is fire, bro. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold y'all. I hear all.
There's only like 4 songs on there I don't like.
I don't think nobody.
I hear all.
I know
that
you
y'all
keep saying.
talking
What
about.
you mean, y'all? Did nobody say that bit with garbage? That was too.
Man, Cardi can, but here's the thing, right? If you gonna take 8 years to drop another album, come like this. That's all I'm saying. Like, because we get some people who drop every 6 months, and it's bootylicious every 6 months. They disappointed.
Watch your mouth.
Nah, I'm not. No, I ain't even talk about who I think you talk about, but we can go there too. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna take a little time off and you're gonna come back, man, drop some good stuff, man. Cardi. All right, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I like about the album. Let me go to it. Hold up. I think Cardi gave us different flows. She gave us different songs. She even tried to tackle a Jay-Z song. I don't think that was a good idea, but she tried it. You know what I'm saying? And even when I went back and listened to the freestyle, I was like, all right, Cardi is kind of popping her stuff like in a girl way on there. But
it really wasn't that bad. It's just it got compared to Jay-Z.
No. When you come after a Jay-Z classic and then you hear
that's what I'm saying. That's what it was.
I went back and listened to Jay version of it, and then when I listened to Cardi, I was like, man, she should have left that alone.
Right.
She tried to make her female version of that,
right.
though.
That's what I'm saying. It really wasn't.
She tried it, and I gave her an E for effort for that.
Yeah, but I gave her an F for fuckery. That also, with that one too. For me, that's just for me because.
But Bill,
when I listen to it, go ahead, Ding.
It really wasn't that bad. Now, cause she was really straight on that. It's just like you said, you can't say you're a hooper and Kobe got 81 and you said you put up 20. I was good as Kobe. So that's what you're saying. Like you still put up 20 points.
She tried it.
But
I'm saying if Jordan did the dunk from the free throw line, and then you come do the dunk from the free throw line, yours look nasty. It come behind it. It don't look the same. You ain't sticking your tongue out. The chains don't look the same when they swinging. They dangling and baggy, bro. We gonna talk about you, bro. And you tried it, but you can't jump from that free throw line and do that iconic moment.
I thought you were gonna say
your heels on the free throw
line, and you try to do the same dunk.
That's what I'm saying. The same dunk, and yours nasty. Like you can't do that, bro. And you get an E for effort, but I'm also gonna give you an F for the fuck up too. So I'm gonna grade you like that. You jumped to this ring. This
game. Yeah,
right.
That's fair. That's definitely fair.
For my opinion, I think the album is phenomenal. When we talk about that song, I don't like that song.
Mm-hmm.
So,
my bad. I'm showing my day.
I do like
Imaginary Players is classic though.
Yeah, it's classic. I like the 2 Summer Walker features on there. I like the Selena Gomez. I didn't think that was gonna be a thing. I actually like how she stuck with her roots too on that Bodega Baddie. Like that's a different vibe, but it was like I found myself just like,
she did that's the I like it like that. She got the same formula. She got the same formula.
I love that, bro. I love that from her. I do like the way she talked about her life and kind of what's been going on in current events with her.
What I'm talking about.
I love that. Because you don't get. That seems like that's a missing part of rap or like the big artists nowadays.
Females, particularly.
Yeah, females, exactly. Yeah. And I like how she gave you a comprehensive view of her life. She gave you about the love song where she currently at. She gave you the heartbreak, and she also gave you, nigga, don't fuck with me, Bill, and I'm coming for your neck. I didn't even know I think 2 mentioned that she was talking about JT on one of them songs. I didn't even know she was talking about JT.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then she find a way.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
They got into it back in the day.
Explain that to me, but that pretty and pretty and petty, that is the one. I think Smooth mentioned it. Like I kind of overlooked it. The first time I heard it, I was like, okay, she's snapping on Bill. But then when I went back after Smooth was like, nigga, this the one. I went back and listened to it, I'm like, okay, that is a bop. I can see why you say that. But overall, man, I'm giving this album an 8.5.
That's what's up, man.
I give it an 8.5, bro. I like that album a lot.
I agree with that.
I like it.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, I think I gave it I gave it like a 3.85 out of 5. I think she covered every base, you know, and I think too made a valid point about it being for her fan base. Like if you're a fan of Cardi B, I think it ain't really too much you could say about the album. You know what I'm saying? She gave you the summer, even though we was past summer, she gave you the summer vibes. She gave you the big songs. She gave you the introspective songs. Yeah. She gave you the petty songs. She gave you the club songs. I mean, she did everything, and she did it in that same tone or that same light as her last albums. I think I came away from the album like, hey, what more could I want from Cardi? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think for me as a fan of hip hop, thing I want from what I wanted from Cardi, and like at this point, this ain't what she do. What I wanted from Cardi is when you move Nicki out the way, I wanted you to take that spot. You know what I'm saying? I wanted you to be on the tours. I wanted you to drop year after year. I wanted you to do the features. I wanted you to claim the throne. And she kind of like, she got Nicki out the way, and she just like kind of started focusing on everything else that wasn't music. You know what I'm saying? And when this thing of ours, so-called, like you have to be in it to win it. And she was never in it. She like really just been playing with hip hop the last 8 years. You know what I'm saying? And we allowed her to play with it while pushing Nicki Minaj out the way. And now we can't, Nicki is not revered the same as she once was. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's my biggest problem with Cardi. But when you talk about the music, like shit, she know how to make a song. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who be trying,
you articulated that so well, bro.
Like, I can ask you something, Smooth.
What's up, bro?
What y'all be talking about? Nick ain't revered or like
that's it, man. Well, I think you don't really, and this just like you say, like we hip hop historians. Right. And when you look at the
no offense, Ty, you can go ahead. No, I'm asking.
Right. When you pay attention to these blog sites, when you pay attention to these platforms, like they don't really give Nicki her credit like they once did. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they thought Cardi was going to be that next person, and it didn't kind of. And I think why you don't really see it as much now is because people realize Cardi ain't who they thought she was. So now it's like, oh yeah, man, yeah, Nicki, yeah, Nicki's our girl. But it was a period.
That's why I ask you. Like, I understand the period because everybody, it's just like, I mean, it's just like anything. When you see something shiny and new that look good, you kind of you go towards that. So I'm not surprised in that way because it was another bad one that can rap or whatever you thought she was. Because I remember, and I'm about to get to my point, I remember when Motorsport came out, all of Nicki bars went out the window, which was way better, but they liked the hype that Cardi B had. So I know exactly what you mean and what to mean by at the initial beginning of the new shiny toy. But when y'all say she's not revered or she's not considered, I feel like the masses still think she's the best female rapper ever.
Yeah, I agree, but I think what we trying to say is I think that if Cardi would have cared, then that love for Nicki wouldn't have came back.
I mean, but that's anything though. That's why I be saying I think it's unfair to realize that that's not real though. Like any new thing that's got the same, maybe not as talented as far as rapping, but as far as the showmanship and everything else and everything that's new, they kind of do kick the old person out. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. But what we saying,
I don't think you got it. I don't think to that level you can find me an example. I don't think with no brands, no
What you mean?
Nike, Adidas, no. Nike has always been king, but motherfuckers started wearing like Reebok, Adidas, and this and that third, but Nike's still Nike. Even if Adidas had its run for a year or two,
Yeah, but
Nike's still Nike. We didn't disrespect Nike in the process.
Right. And then Nicki has spoken about it a lot too. Like, just like, everything with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Yeah, she done spoke on it a lot, like how she's been disrespected, you know what I'm saying, recently.
Yeah, but that's more on the business side. So I agree with that, but I'm talking about
But that's what you're talking about.
Okay. I thought y'all were talking about like the like
Consumer side.
yeah.
Oh, nah. I think we talking about, well, I know two for sure talking about like just the industry, right, two?
Yeah.
Yeah. He talking about the industry in particular, just like, like the disrespect that Charlamagne has for her all the time. The shit, I think that might just be Cash Money, Young Money in general.
Since she first came
Right.
out, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think that might be a Cash Money, Young Money thing, but like her and Joe Budden, they had issues, you know what I'm saying? You said Kanye. The list goes on for like the disrespect that she knows she done had. So
To go on Two's point about, he's like, you going over it. I'm bad.
No, you got it, then.
No, I was gonna go just to Two's point when we were talking about the new stuff, and he talked about Nike and Adidas. Like the reason Nike's still on top is because they were still overwhelming the Adidas and stuff because put it like this, Adidas and them almost had it. But then, cause Adidas shoes, when it came to Yeezys, them niggas was killing the game. Like, it was almost like Nike had to come up with new stuff till they had started making stuff just like the Yeezys. So that's what I'm saying. It happens, but then, Kanye did whatever, or, I know that's a one man, whatever, but, it just, and then.
Nah, that's a good point. Cause that shit, all that shit did start looking like fucking Kanye shit.
Working in the Nike store, bro, Adidas. You would see shit. You remember? So you remember the Yeezy slides and shit?
Yeah.
Nike started making the calm sandal. You know what I'm saying? Like CALM. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I had to spell it out, for, in case it sound weird. But yeah, so and they still, but then when Kanye did his thing, they kind of went out the map of it. Cause he wasn't getting paid $1 billion if he wasn't beating Nike. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That nigga was cream of the crop, bro. Where Nike had to be like, oh shit, what's going on? Cause remember, Nike started making the pants like Adidas. Remember when them Run DMC outfits came kind of back in style? Shit, that's when Nike started making the one stripe pants. Like, so but that was just to that point of that beat.
Let me tie it back to rap real quick. What I was saying about like with Cardi, I don't think we touched for real on this. Like she mentioned on one of us, I forgot which one. They still mad about that Grammy. Like for us, Nicki we've been grading bars and shit, flows, bars, cadences and shit like that. And Willio, this why I'm side eyeing you. They still mad about that Grammy. Talking about the one that she won over Hustle. But I'm saying, sorry, cool. And you said it prior. Prior was talking about Cardi. Are they gonna give that over the clips? Right. So how do you feel in the hip hop range? How you feel about the album?
But see, this is the thing. Remember I told y'all, when I listen to people, I go to them for certain things. I go to Cardi just for entertainment.
Working out.
That's what she's for. But I don't take her. She's a serious artist, but I'm not listening to that all the time. You feel me? Clips is like a real hip hop album that I can wake up to. I might do put on Cardi B, 45 minutes to 30 minutes to a certain group of songs that I'm working out. But everyday type music, it's probably stuff like Clips. I listen to real hip hop, stuff like that. So I don't feel good.
Cardi ain't real hip hop?
No, and I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, but she is hip hop, but she ain't my type of hip hop that I'm blasting 24/7.
Nigga, you working out to it.
I work out, but it's again, when I want to hear Lil Wayne go off on these nonsense tangents, that's what I'm listening to at the mood. If I'm working out, I don't want to listen to guys. I want to hear some female voice, some female talking her story, some stuff. When I wake up in the morning and, might want to hear some FICO, you know what I'm saying? That's when just some everyday regular stuff. I got certain stuff I go to. I might be on some Tupac 80% of the day, but that 10% of the day I might be on Cardi for that little time period. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I split music
What the
up.
other 10%?
So in terms of
what the other 10%? Because you said 80%.
It could be anything. it might be gospel. It might be, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I mean, I don't agree with the working out the Cardi shit, but anyway, I agree with you on she is. It's like she is a mix where she can rap, but she also is an ear for the people. Like she's like basically what we were just talking about earlier when I had interrupted y'all about the religious stuff. She is something that everybody can listen to, but everybody can't.
He gonna get back to that point. He gonna get
No, that's what I'm saying. No, it's because you made a good point on it.
And get back
It's something everybody can listen to, right? Cardi is like a general outfit, right? Where you were like, okay, shirt, hat, t-shirts. Clips is more like, oh shit, church attire or whatever specific attire. You know what I'm saying? It's not like an everyday pair of jeans. Cardi B is for the everybody general. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that with Ludacris. But Ludacris is considered as a in the moment music type maker. But if you really listen to his albums, he really got songs like War with God and stuff where you can just be like, shit, I can listen to that. But she is a commercialized person, so I know exactly what you were meaning on this. I was just, piggybacking on what he said. But I'm not getting back to that points. Yeah.
Hey, I want to touch on.
I bet they don't.
I want to touch on the fact that
I bet they don't want to play with Cardi come award season though.
Say that again.
I said I bet they won't play with Cardi when it come award season.
I bet they don't want to play with Cardi when it comes to award season. No.
Well, I don't know. I know this was a dope. It was a dope strategy. I thought about Drake. I thought about Kendrick. I thought about all this shit. I thought it was amazing that she let Bia get her shit off. And nigga, she came like the motherfucking thief in the night and just drug that motherfucker through the dirt, dog. That song was crazy, bro. At the highest of the highs. You know what I'm saying?
Drug us through the desert for 40 days and 40 nights.
Man, the most unexpected moment, dog. Like, and look, you ain't that shit didn't come on early in the album. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker came on like midway through. Like, you probably like, all right, I'm getting tired of this album. Then that motherfucker, pretty and petty as fuck. Pretty and petty as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dog?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I felt like that was the ultimate get back, bro. And I really don't care what Bill got to say after that. I don't really care. I just thought that shit was dope as fuck to just let that whole remember, like, bitch, you thought this shit was over? Mm-hmm. You really thought this shit was over? Like, bro, that was a mean tactic, bro. And to that same point, I don't see why, and I understand like this is two different realms, but to that same point, I don't see why Drake couldn't have took that same fucking strategy and we finna get ready to drop this album. I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like that was a fire motherfucking tactic, dog. I know he couldn't. I know he couldn't. But if you wanted to capture the whole moment and do what the fuck she did, like, bro, I just felt like that shit was masterful, bro. I really did.
I think that's a part of my point. Taking Nicki's spot and also like walking home from the Grammys, with that album of the year, the rap album of the year, it leaves me kind of in limbo about it. Mind you, I'm grading Cardi from off Cardi of what the masses think of her. To me, because the album clean, but I'm trying to grade her. It's hard because I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but I'm trying to give her grade her off this rubric that she's created for herself off being great and the time that has elapsed. You know what I'm saying? But I think people are also just grading, man, that's Cardi. Oh, yeah, she has some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she's very capable of leaving the Grammys this year, eating GNX and the Clips album.
All right, I got something.
Then I I wonder how do people feel after that if that happens?
Hey, I got something for Dink too, Willie O. All right, so you know they just said that she doing 1.5 million already. You know this the numbers man right here.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
They giving her 1.5 million right right off the rip. So like how you gonna let numbers determine everything when we seeing in real time that a motherfucker was able to use up 3-4 songs
years ago
that came out 3-4 years ago. She able to just throw that on her album, and now she did 1.5 million. When the real trajectory is like
probably 50K.
150K. But listen to this, Willie O. I seen one statistic that showed that Spotify, she didn't really have no type of global plays. So that was so like, bro, look at the numbers being manipulated.
That's
so
crazy, man.
So you bring it every time we get into an argument, you want to throw numbers out there, but bro, look that, bro. They just said she did 1.5 million first week.
That was like the first day.
They ain't even giving time.
It wasn't even 24 hours. She was 1.5 million in.
Bro.
I said, shout out my nigga Gucci.
So
Cardi, Gucci who? Shout out my
nigga Gucci.
So to answer your question, you already answered that, Smooth. You answered that within your question. You already say why those numbers were manipulated. You just said she done had 2 or 3 platinum songs already incorporated into the album, and you know that. So that's why those numbers don't mean nothing to me. Now, when I went back with the Wayne, and I went back with the who else was somebody? I don't know, Young Boy or somebody. When I went back with Wayne, mine was saying that
shit. Oh shit.
Those numbers, it was no manipulation. What?
Oh no, my shit fucked up, man. That was the first time my shit fucked up. I thought it was y'all shit. Then I seen all y'all boys froze.
Nah, your shit been fucked up. That's why I've been trying to tell you, no IT niggas. It be y'all shit that be fucked up, nigga. That's why y'all screens be off all the time, nigga. That's y'all shit, nigga. It's IT over here. It's ITKC over here, nigga. My shit be always 100, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but you you already said why her numbers are manipulated. That's why I can't put it in the same stratosphere. I mean, the same realm as a Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne, it will actually, old heads like myself, and his numbers had grown to show that he also had new fans. Now, if he was to drop again, another, like you keep saying, oh, well, it was the Carter, that's why he's selling. I'm like, bro, everybody got, like you saying this podcast, we got a niche. Where that nigga go? Man, so yeah, it's like it was his niche. His Carters are a niche, so you can't be mad at a niche. That nigga got hot. That nigga had to take off that jacket. That's what you get for wearing that. Nigga say, oh, first day of fall, let me put a jacket on. Nigga, it's still hot, nigga.
That's exactly why I did it.
Nigga say, oh, what the day, first day of fall? Jacket, slow your head down,
hey,
nigga.
Hey, bro, hey, listen, Dink, listen though. Dog, it's a whole new realm of outfits we about to unlock.
Hey, this gonna sound funny.
Hey.
You right, cause shit, nigga, I run out of Chiefs t-shirts. Nigga, I got hoodies for days though.
Right. Hey, we about to unlock. Hey, nigga, do you know how many combinations that's about to get unlocked because it's winter? Come on, man.
I'm in that bitch looking for my other Chiefs t-shirt, the one that I ain't out, way. Shit, let me see. I can't wear this hoodie today, though.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, though.
Real.
Just as far as numbers, and you did prove your point against the young boy when we were talking about young boy as far as the numbers, like, oh, who's listening? But then that was
I don't know if y'all boys ain't really been paying attention to that TikTok, bro. But them niggas be going crazy over that young boy shit, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you,
even
bro.
the last post I made about the Boosie and YB shit. And them young niggas don't get that shit, bro. Them niggas done called y'all niggas old. They done called y'all old.
Call them niggas old. Not me.
Oh yeah, I think they was talking about Daryl. They was talking about Daryl and Bill.
One nigga was like, man, that nigga in the bottom left and that nigga in the middle bottom.
Going in on
What they were saying? What they were saying?
Them niggas don't know what to talk about, know what they talking about.
You say that shit on TikTok?
Yeah,
TikTok. I gotta go back.
the most recent one.
I gotta get
Man,
back
let me
to my
stop arguing
TikTok,
with these. And look, and you can
Exactly.
tell the niggas young. You can tell the niggas young because they don't understand shit about what we trying to say about Boosie. Them niggas they just talk about streaming. Man, YB the nigga he done did da. Like, bro, that's not what we saying, bro. That's definitely not what we saying.
Yeah, Maja, that's
to
a
get back on
compliment.
that argument, I'm just saying that Boosie. No, I can't care about the circumstances. I can't do it. I can't because it's gonna be somebody. Just like it's gonna be somebody bigger than Oprah because of circumstances. Like it happens, but because ain't no Boosie could never. I'm just saying Boosie could never be what YoungBoy doing right now. It's just I know you. Well, it's young niggas that's 25-year-olds that couldn't go see him at the time. I can't care for that, bro. Just like everybody got born with different attributes that I can't be born with. I can't be born to be 6.
Yeah, I don't think whoever made the point, whoever brought up the point about Boosie, I don't think it's necessarily about them being comparable, but I just think if you look at how many hood classics you got, excuse me, if you look at how many hood classics Boosie got and the way NBA YoungBoy numbers stream, like I looked at his numbers today because I was arguing with one of them little niggas. Like he only out of all those 100 songs, yeah, I was really like arguing with one of them little niggas. Out of all those 100 songs that he has, there's only 12 of those songs that hit top 40, right?
But I don't think.
Let me finish.
Go ahead,
Bro,
That's his point. They don't tell the story.
You gotta understand what I'm saying, bro. So top 40 is what they consider actual hits. Right. So a lot of those songs that when they go to Billboard, they just because your album release. Your album release, they go your first week numbers.
The time and all.
So yeah, and then they fall off. And then over time, you know, just because we're in the streaming era, they become classics because that's what his fan base is listening to. But you can't tell me that Boosie, like I've never been a big fan of Boosie, and even though I'm defending him, I'm not a big Boosie fan. I'm a Webby fan. I think Webby better than both of these niggas, if we being honest. But if we talking about Boosie and being in the car with Bill, that nigga listened to Boosie faithfully. Just how these young niggas listen to YB. Boosie was played all the time in Bill's car, and I just be in the backseat like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga. I don't know what the fuck this nigga in Boosie. But he played him all the time.
Worst person riding the car with, bro.
Real shit. He played him all the time.
Chokehold, boy.
And my thing is, you can't tell 40. Me that set it off. Oh, God, I know. I feel like can't nobody fuck with. Like, you can't tell me that those songs won't get those same plays that YB songs are getting. Like I said, YB songs are not hitting the top 40. It's just his fan base has access to a way to consume it. So why you can't tell me that Bill, the way he listened to Boosie back then, it wouldn't be the same way.
And I was a mild Boosie fan. Think about how I love Boosie.
Fresh cut.
And there were people who love Boosie way harder than me. Think about that. Like, man,
Boosie had some hits, boy. He had some. I'm saying some underground hits.
And listen, and I want to make this clear. I want to make this clear too. Of course, that would be for every artist back then. That would be for every artist. But I think you have a particular situation where you have Boosie who didn't cross over the mainstream, but he was still like the most popular nigga in the South.
Man.
Yeah. So
he had niggas in the chokehold, boy.
No,
he had niggas in the chokehold.
He was not the most popular in the South.
Yeah, he was. In the street?
Man,
he was more popular than Wayne.
I remember nigga told me he was better than Lil Wayne one time. I couldn't believe it. And now that I'm older, I understand the argument.
No, I said was more popular than Lil Wayne.
I remember niggas telling niggas they was stupid for thinking Wayne was more popular than Wayne.
No, I'm not.
Say that again too?
No, bro. I'm not saying that people thought who was better or who was that. I'm asking y'all one question. Y'all tell me, do y'all, come on, let's be real. Do you believe Lil Boosie ever was more popular than Lil Wayne? Now, I don't,
but some people truly had it in their mind, bro.
T Wheels. I'm not asking hood niggas. I'm asking niggas. I mean, not trying to demean a hood nigga. I'm saying niggas that's been places. Do you believe that Lil Wayne was not more than popular than Lil Boosie?
Not by
all right, then. Come on, bro. I had people saying this and that.
Well,
let's state the facts. It was nobody more popular at that time than Lil Wayne in the South.
That
Come
point,
on,
none of us had been anywhere.
Drought threes, squad
right,
up.
but listen,
come on,
but
man.
that's what I'm saying though. To that point though, nigga, if I go to Club Wave at 18, nigga, Boosie was bigger than Lil Wayne.
Nigga, I know he was bigger than Wayne.
That's a good point. Hold
on.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
In Jackson, Mississippi, where you from, Dink, I know for a fact Boosie was bigger than Wayne there. Boosie could go through, do a 2-hour show in one of them Jackson cities, bro, and have it packed out. Like, bro, it would be the same as Wayne was there. And Wayne was a bigger artist. Like, we telling you Wayne the bigger artist.
Something in the chat,
bro,
y'all.
you can't tell me Wayne a bigger artist, then come back and say, well, Boosie was more popular. No, bro. No, that does not make sense. You saying to a certain particular, you saying Mississippi, and you count for Jackson in this certain area. Nigga, that's not the whole South. We talking about in the circle that you're in. Yes, he may be popular in our little circle, but he was the most, you can't tell me he was the most popular in South Carolina. You can't tell me he was more popular in Texas than Lil Wayne. Like, come on, bro. We said the South. It's not no arguable, man. We can check the numbers. At that time, because those weren't manipulated. Those were manipulated. Now the old numbers were manipulated too.
Man, we talking about cash money versus Trill ENT, bro. That's what we talking about now. No,
bro, you had people in Tennessee that'll say that he wasn't shitting on Gotti. Come on, bro. Like, stop. Like, come on, bro. You talking about the little circle that you in, talking about he more popular. He on the coast because that's where the nigga closer to. But you saying the South? Nigga, Ludacris was more popular than Boosie in the South?
Nigga, it's some niggas in Jackson. Hey, check this out. It's some people in Jackson that's gonna tell you Monte Ellis was arguably just as good as, I don't know, some of the greats.
Yes,
right.
No, they not, nigga.
So
they gonna say he was the best nigga that come out of Mississippi, but ain't nobody gonna say he was more popular than fucking LeBron James.
I've heard people talk about Monte Ellis. I don't see how when they say he's that good. I think he's great. He's good. But people talk about this dude like he is amazing. And it's the same thing.
The question ain't who's better. The question ain't who's better.
But that's your goal. That's what I'm saying.
No,
that's a region's goal. If you go to New York, they're not gonna mention Monte Ellis, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's cool. But you didn't ask me who's better. You didn't ask me who's better between Monte Ellis and Chris Jackson. The question was, who's more popular in the South? Lil Wayne or Lil Boosie?
Monte Ellis. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But no, that's not fair though, bro. Because I just heard this. Well, I ain't hear this recently, but it's niggas that think Future is bigger than Jay-Z in Atlanta.
Come on,
like,
that's crazy.
That's how people feel, bro.
That's fair. But who you believe? Like, bro, y'all got to stop saying people because they're bigger fans of that person. That's cool in a certain area. Just like Future probably bigger than Jay-Z in Atlanta. But if you're talking about the masses, he is not more popular than Jay-Z.
Hey, but Dink,
come on, bro.
Dink. We're talking about regional bias.
7th Street are more probably more relatable than freaking Taylor Swift. But who's more popular? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's there. Let's be honest. Let's stop saying, what this nigga might say or what this nigga might say. We in a circle, and I'm cool with that. That makes sense. If you ask me what people in Jackson would rather listen to between Lil Wayne and Boosie, I would say probably mostly go with Boosie. But you ask me who's more popular in the South, and that is Lil fucking Wayne. Come on, bro. Like, let's make sense of the stuff. Let's not divide it in a circle to make our point. That's not true. Like, you can't tell me Boosie was more popular than Lil Wayne, in Texas.
New era buckets.
Nigga, I ain't no hat.
Yeah, maybe. Hell yeah, bro. And mind you, we talk about back then though.
Lead.
Oh, this shit was before
New era.
That nigga said, I ain't no hat, nigga.
Cap. That's a cap.
Hey, let's get on this last topic, though, man. Let's get on the last topic, though. The CIA propaganda in movies.
That's at the bill.
I think it's no propaganda. I mean,
What you think, Dan Dink?
Candace,
I'm gonna pull the article up for you. Y'all boys can talk. Y'all can talk.
I didn't mean to say it's not no propaganda.
Hey, Candace Parker.
Candace Parker.
Candace Owens.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I heard about it. I bet. But I didn't.
Nigga, I know for a fact you ain't gonna say shit.
Look, nigga. No, that's not the same. I'm a novice of college football. Who's supposed to know who Candace Owens is? Nigga? I was deferring to you when I asked you about that nigga. You're not deferring. You setting up an actual subject and fucked up. But now, though, so far as propaganda, I ain't mean to say it's not propaganda, but I'm also to the one to be like, duh. Like, why wouldn't you make your country look the best? You think Russia, like we be having Russian spies on our movies? You think Russia gonna make themselves look bad in their movies? Like, I don't know why we were so surprised at that.
Even when what's that movie, Rocky?
Let me
I don't think I'm.
Let me get this shit off, man. That nigga shut up, man.
Look, smooth. I mean, what? Damn.
But girl woke up.
Hey, you already know. And I got like I don't hear it, but cause Lady can go in there and get her. She gonna walk in here and lick. No, I ain't.
Hey, all right. So I guess. Yeah, right. I guess what I'm thinking about is like I'm trying to think about it from a different angle. Like what is the Pentagon getting from this? And like, I mean, like, what's the trade off here? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Hey, so I was gonna finish my point though, Bill. My bad.
My bad. Go ahead.
It's just cause baby girl had woke up and threw me off. Like what you're saying basically is kind of like what I'm kind of alluding to, like just like, and mine is more like a duh and a so. As in the duh is why you wouldn't, you always gonna make yourself look. It's just like, for instance, Rocky was a hero against the, like, you know how many Russian movies we got to make Russian spies? You think Russia over there saying, oh shit, let's keep that storyline. That shit's selling over there. Let's make Russia look bad. Like, I mean, duh. Mm-hmm. I mean, of course, if you go look at Russian movies, I can't guarantee this because I never seen a Russian movie, I don't think. But I guarantee they're gonna make the United States look bad in some type of light too. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm not surprised.
for me,
I'm not surprised that the United States did some crime against humanity, because one reason to be a top country, you got to commit some crime. It is what it is, right? I mean, but you know, but yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I just think you saw, like, I'm trying to look at it from a global. I mean, I'm zooming out here. Like, if you thinking about the Pentagon putting budgets behind movies and doing propaganda, like, imagine what else they put their money into. They put their money into the music industry. They put their money into, like, it has to be more so than just the propaganda in movies, right? So, and that's what it's like, okay, so you mean to tell me, because the movie market is a huge market. Like, you think about the films that go to the Oscars. You think about the films that they put money, like the Avatar film, this big budget, and the smaller films kind of get pushed to the wayside that don't got that backing, but those are great films, right? And it's like, okay, so again, they're putting money into certain films, and those films like Transformers, that was one of the films that got pushed to the masses. Think about the promotion. You think about you see the Transformers on cups. You see the Transformers in McDonald's. You like all these things, all right? And it's all to spin a narrative about, I guess, the way they want the army to look or service members to look. So, but my thing is, what else are they putting money into, and what's the trade off here? Like, what it can't be just propaganda, because I'm thinking about Hollywood. You know what they say about Hollywood, right? Like, Hollywood got all these devils, and Hollywood is a snakish type deal. And like, shit, what does the government play a hand in that? You know, does the government play about what happened in Hollywood and what happened to kids? And like we can go down a rabbit hole here. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my head is going with this whole thing. Like what's happening?
I think part of the trade-off is, outside of the dollars, the power of that, but if you control the media, you control everything. You know what I mean? Like, you control the minds, basically. Some people, news, movies, all these things, you can sell a story, just like Candace was trying to say, you can sell a story. You can sell a story and retell it or even rewrite history because people don't know the real history, so they can tell you or sell you something and they can make a few bucks out of it.
Yeah.
So
I think one of the major points, especially like the CIA and the movies, is the patriotism. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really big because that. If you sell the patriotism, you show kids and help kids want to join the military. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Is to sway a lot of kids' minds when you see a nigga like Tom Cruise flying that motherfucking Mach 9, Mach 10. Like, hey, that's what I want to do. Or you see a nigga like you see a nigga like Rocky. You see a nigga like Paul Walker, the nigga, the Thor nigga that was in the
Marvel movie. I got you.
No, the Thor nigga, he was in that movie on Netflix, Extraction.
Yeah.
You see a nigga like that, you know what I'm saying, going on all these war missions and you know what I'm saying, saving people. Like I think that's to me that's. Like to Dink point, I think I kind of agree with Dink. Like, it's kind of needed. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to, especially for the military, when you trying to, get people to join the military, you got to make the military look a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? If you selling it like niggas dying, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga,
ain't nobody gonna want to be a part of that.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And then I want to finish this last point, Willio. Like, if you hear about like the shit that's going on with Russia army, you know what I'm saying? The stories in Russia fighting the Ukraine war is that there's a lot of AIDS, you know what I'm saying? People are catching a lot of AIDS, people are dying from STDs, niggas are basically it's a lot of homosexuality in the army, you know what I'm saying? It's people who don't want to be fighting in that war. So if you got, and that's what they're telling, that's what we're getting back from the war. So just imagine, if you in Russia and people are getting that information, you ain't selling that information to the movies. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do like Dink said, like we gotta pitch this a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So I think I guess you got to pick the lesser of two evils. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because you can't make it look like, you know what I'm saying, it's peaches. Like you got to make it look like it's peaches and cream.
Mm-hmm. Or you show just enough. You show just enough struggle to where you can relate to the story and want to be a part of it because they show the overcoming of it. Something that's inspiring. For instance, one of my favorite movies is Hidden Figures that got Taraji in it. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, but that's a great movie. You know what I'm saying? Taraji, it was about the struggle of the black woman. She really was the smartest one in there, her and her team. You know what I'm saying? And they ended up getting the guys back home. You know what I'm saying? Because of the math. It's really a double meaning. Hidden Figures because they were literally hidden figures in the shadow, but then the Hidden Figures because she had to figure out the hidden figures in order to do the math.
I ain't even realized that.
It's a double entendre, man. That movie goes deep.
But how you ain't know that, Smooth?
Shit, I just did.
Oh, shit, nigga.
That movie hard, man. That's a hard movie.
And my bad, I ain't trying to degrade your point, T. Williams. I was just like, I'm surprised Smooth didn't see that.
I never realized that.
Yeah, it's a double entendre though. It's hard. That's a good movie though.
So now,
I was surprised.
I pressed better together, but never mind.
Hey, my next question is my next question
I was thinking about that damn Drake song when I realized that nigga was saying with the ink. I could murder word to my nigga Irv.
Man, that was so cold. That was one of the coldest lines ever, right?
Hey, you know, I just listened to a Drake verse, bro. It's called from the song Golden Roses, bro. I think that's his best verse ever. With him and Rick Ross. Oh my God, bro. He said something like, "Walking on all charges, that's my Achilles heel." Nigga, I threw off my headphones. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what he said. He said something on walking on all charges, that's my new Achilles or something. I was like, oh my God.
Nah,
he said something else like,
what's got it? I think the other two verses was better than that though.
Nah,
which one?
Nah, that Church Hill Downs is amazing, but this one though, he said, man, y'all gotta listen. to that verse,
that's in his top 10, but I think that. I mean, that's a whole nother subject too, and I seen that as a topic. I don't know if one of y'all put.
Yeah,
that
we got so many motherfucking topics to like run through it all.
Verse.
Hey, I really wanted to mention this before we got off too. Did y'all see that Gunna had an album special tonight? Oh, I was kind of peeping in on it. Man, he was killing that bit, y'all. Gunna look like a superstar up there, and I know Young Thug punching the air right now, and I hate it for him too. I hate it because
he might go team up with Young Boy. Yeah, well,
because after watching that interview, I had
I think that's a good
Big Bang interview. I had a better understanding for Young Thug and like how he was maneuvering through this space. Like when you come out and you start to talk about, you know, like, man, this is what I'm feeling. Like people don't understand. Like, yo, I feel like him signing that paper threw me away. And I was like, yeah, you know, and I think that's more so. And I hated that because I honestly, genuinely think Young Gunna got played and that they put some sneaky stuff. And I don't think he really meant that. But, you know, I got a better understanding for Young Thug. And how he kind of,
but I mean, but look though, that's the propaganda though. You know what I'm saying?
There
like that's the propaganda, and like, okay, like a lot of these pleas don't get put on camera, but let's put this
one on camera, right? Because had that video not been surfacing, he would have never known.
Well, right. So let's go with this propaganda thing, right? So, because propaganda is always seen as a bad word. But is it? It's like it's kind of crazy because even like you just said, does it really work? What is propaganda? Because who's to say that Candace Owens ain't propaganda? You see what I'm saying? Like if you really want to deep dive into it, because
she's put in place. Yeah,
I mean, I'm saying let's be honest though, because it's all this extra woke stuff, right? All this extra woke, but. Is they hiding stuff from you guys, but then 5 seconds later, this nigga Charlamagne easily looked up, Transformers. I'm like, so really did they try to hide it? I always wondered that stuff. They be like, because they trying to hide it from you. But it'd be so easy.
The definition of propaganda is communication designed to influence people's beliefs, emotions, or actions, often by presenting information in a biased, selective, or misleading way.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Right?
My bad.
Remember, I told y'all.
I wasn't saying
when I was in Kingston.
I wasn't necessarily appreciate your definition. I wasn't saying like far as like the definition of what it really is. I'm saying the way that it's taken. Like because soon as I say, you propaganda, that means you doing something wrong, but I might have the same motive to make you look bad. And so I'm using propaganda. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I know what propaganda is, but I'm just saying like, who's to say, I'm not saying Candace Owens is a bad person. I'm just saying like, it's always like, yeah, they don't want you to know, but then 5 seconds later, this nigga Charlamagne is literally like, oh shit, Transformers. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, Transformers too. I'm like, so shit, are they really hiding it? That's why I always want to know, like, is it really propaganda or is it really, they ain't hiding it. If you just, this dude, she simply came onto the show and said,
I think hiding something.
But nobody thought to look it up until she mentioned it.
Look it up. What they say, if you want to hide somewhere to put it.
The plain sight.
Book. Yeah,
a plain sight.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just like they say, this is a Michael Bay movie.
But that's what I'm saying. So is it?
Why not put backed by the CIA or backed by the government? They never do that. You could look it up, but it's also, why not say it?
Man, that's the same shit they were saying with Illuminati, though. They were saying that shit, we're going to put the GOAT right in front of you and we can recognize it. But I'm saying, though, like that that's with her stuff. Is it really propaganda if it's that easy to look it up? Like it wasn't you saying in plain sight.
I feel what you're saying. I think the propaganda is for the sheep in a sense. You know what I'm saying? The people who don't really take the time to, to look up stuff.
Which is the masses.
Right. It's for the masses. So yeah. So I mean, it's going, what is it? You got your 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? You got your 5%ers, and then it's another percentage, and you got the other percentage. I don't know the percentages. You know what I'm saying?
It's 85. You got your 85%ers, then the 15%. And then it's the 5%. The 5%ers are the ones who just in the know.
So, hey,
the 85,
so my bad, not because I just gotta say that, but it's so crazy. Shout out my dad, Dink, old Pastor Dinkins. That's crazy because my mama and us be making fun of my dad and be like, man, why you always on that Trump stuff? Like you always doing like because he be knowing everything. I'm talking about everything, Epstein, all that crap, just all of what's going on. Yeah. Here you call me, hey, bro, look, because that's where I get my fear from. It's not fear, but that's like when when we were talking about what we were talking about. I was like, hey, look, bro, I ain't trying to go that route, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what, cause I mean, he is my information. And we out, mom, dad, right. My mom and dad and sister, all nigga, why you always on that stuff? He's saying, bro, y'all need us. I'm like, that's what you talking about. He said, look, we are that 5%. And it's crazy we said it, cause now I'm putting two and two together. It's like, I'm one of those 5%ers. Those y'all need us for the average person that's just going by day to day to work, cause y'all ain't gonna pay attention to it.
Right.
But y'all need the 5% that's gonna actually pay attention to it, because that's what we actually do.
Right. So that's
of course he said more. Of course he said more and more of it. And I never looked at it that way, especially now, even with T Will saying this shit and me talking about the propaganda, cause now it makes sense. Like, damn, yeah, plain sight, 5%. So yeah. But I had to make that. That shit crazy. And that's the same thing that called me about crying about them damn Ravens losing.
But yeah, the propaganda is for the masses. Like it ain't necessarily for the niggas in the know or niggas who want to go look that information up. You know what I'm saying? It's to control the masses.
Or the niggas that's in the know, they got a big enough movement to go do nothing about it because the 85% are already taken over.
Mm-hmm. And you control the masses shit. You control the movement of, whatever's going on. And that's another thing, Jay Electronica, he touched on in the album too. He was talking about like the shadow government. You know what I'm saying? He was like, it's some whole other shit that's running, this shit that, that ain't got nothing to do with the president and shit like that. And then I like the fact that album was kind of dope because, and it ain't really even about the music. Like when I make music, like I always try to put like a weird point in there that ain't got nothing to do with the music. And like, on his album, he kind of made it seem like a movie. He kind of made it seem like a documentary. And he brought up like the UFOs, you know what I'm saying? Like how that's becoming a big thing. And like he was talking about how like in 2003, like they found all these UAPs, and like that's his way of getting the information out there to people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people we're not going to the news. You're not going to YouTube to look for that information, even though we talk about that information, but it's not a lot of people going to look up that information and finding out, what about the UAPs and, all this type of stuff. And so like for maybe about 2 minutes on the song, like he had this white guy that was, probably I think he was an ex-military for like 16 years. And he talked about all the sightings and stuff that he seen, in 2003, and like how he seen like a red circle and some shit, and like how it moved at the speed of light and all this craziness, you know what I'm saying? But Jay Electronica, he just basically was like, I think he was trying to relate it to like black people, you know what I'm saying? And maybe like how, we might be aliens or some shit. I ain't get that far in it, but that was just dope that he like put it out there, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a way to combat propaganda, especially for us. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if YoungBoy had an album. Shit. just imagine if YoungBoy had an album and he put some shit on the last 3 minutes about financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like getting to the end of the album, like, hey man, this album, this shit dope as fuck. And then you just have a nigga like Gary V or Earn Your Leisure at the end of the album. Niggas like, oh shit.
That's
you know
basically what Nip was doing.
But that's what I'm saying. But see, that's what Nip was doing. But Nip is part of the 5%er. You know what I'm saying? This all ties into like the CIA and the propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't finna let you put that shit on no motherfucking album. Jay Electronica could do that, but niggas ain't finna let that shit go on no motherfucking NBA.
Hey, what you saying that to maybe a more or lesser degree? I think your boy Charleston White doing that or did do that. So he he basically say that shit when I was doing this and that.
Right.
Y'all niggas wasn't studying me. So now I get my message across by getting the attention, but then I go somewhere and say the shit. Which is crazy. It's crazy because my ignorance, like, nigga, I can act ignorant. I do all this now. Now y'all listening. But when I was positive button up shirt, I couldn't get none of y'all niggas. Now I get on here acting crazy. I'm getting the most views most money I had in my life. Now, he said, not that I believe in the shit. He called himself fake. He told DC Young Fire he was fake. If y'all don't know if y'all seen that clip.
No, he said he playing a character.
Yeah.
He said just like Dolomite. He said when he found out who Dolomite really was and Dolomite really wasn't that person, it ain't no different from like a rapper. That's why I be trying to say that. That's why I really believe like a lot of this stuff is game again, WWE. It's because niggas just be playing a character, man. Like it for me, when I grew up in rap, it was hurtful kind of finding out that, dang, man, these guys don't really be like that. You know what I mean? But it's okay, you know? I mean, as long as they just being real about it. But I respect Charleston White because he said he was inspired by Dolomite. You know, I don't know if y'all know who Dolomite is, but
not really. Who is that?
It's like a, you know, it was like a.
It doesn't matter who it is. Who the fuck is Dolomite though? I done heard the name. I ain't never.
Man,
really
you gotta watch the movie. Man, I'm telling you, watch the movie that Eddie Murphy played.
Don't fall for it again, nigga. I was strong for the hit.
That's why I said just watch the movie. Watch the movie. Watch the movie Eddie Murphy played.
Right in the bear trap again.
That's why I said watch the movie. It's a good movie.
Speaking of movies, y'all seen him?
No, I don't think I'm gonna touch that. My boy.
I saw.
I'm gonna ask you a little bit, Smooth, but Bill said you seen it, Smooth? Bill,
I ain't gonna watch it. So
why you? Hold on, Smooth. I want to get to you in a minute, but Bill, you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, I done seen the movie before. I ain't seen it yet. I just want to know. But damn, that's crazy. Hold up, Smooth. So you ain't touching that, but you touched Sinners?
Yeah, because Sinners has a race element to it about my people. I'm not touching that football shit. I ain't touching that shit. And scared movies, I don't do that.
So yours not like a religion based. What you mean?
I just don't like scared movies. I don't like scared movies.
Scary movie.
Shit.
It's like a thriller.
Shit.
Oh, it's a thriller. That's a thin line.
I like Marlon. So I you have to see it and get your own opinion. I ain't gonna say.
Trust me, I'm not telling.
I ain't gonna give it no.
Man, when I told you that about Sinners, Bill, y'all boy, and that bitch had a full line.
Listen though. Sinners has a history, a heritage portion connected to it. So I feel like there's a need to see that movie.
Yeah, you ain't
no need to see that other shit. Man.
Oh no, I know. I agree. I don't agree with. I'm not saying I'm not gonna go see it, but I agree with what you're saying. I was talking about Bill saying he gonna make me go see the movie before he give his dialogue. When I was like, nigga, y'all was quick to spill beans on Sinners.
Well,
now I'm gonna let y'all watch it.
Nah, I ain't saying it because of that necessarily. It's because I just ain't gonna talk bad about the movie on here. Just because.
Why not?
Well, because for one, I think he was doing. I think he aimed at.
No, this nigga damn near cussed me out for saying, "Hey, let's watch our audience." Now, you know what? I don't want to talk about it.
Right?
Nah,
what boy got going on, man?
I ain't want to tell him
I was for the conversation. I was just saying, hey, that's right. We're going. Let's go.
I ain't want to tell him.
I ain't gonna say nothing about talking about a damn movie, man. I ain't talking about these sports,
all I'm saying
man.
is, I give it a 5, and that's
a Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah, I give it a 5. It wasn't that good.
Is it Jordan Peele or who was it? Is it Jordan Peele?
I think. Huh?
Is it Jordan Peele?
Jordan Peele, yeah. I see my nigga Chip, Chip from Gutport. He said the movie, he didn't like per se like the movie for real, but he couldn't wait to break down like the symbolism and all this.
That's what I had done.
Look, too. I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said that, bro. Because you know what? I think that's very important about Jordan Peele movies because a lot of his movies is ass. Bill ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. A lot of his shit is ass until you go back and watch and look at all the symbolism.
Yes, and I hadn't done that yet, and that's why I said off the movie and what the storyline, I give it a 5, but I haven't sat down and broke it down yet. So
right, that's not fair, though, Smooth. That's not fair.
I'm talking about what I said.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I ain't saying that you wrong or right. I'm just saying it's funny because especially the way this group of us are, where we look at symbolism and we like T. Wills is one of the first people that he look at lyrics and like, man, that song may not be good, but I like the symbolic or the triple entendres is the reason I like it and made the song way better than what it was. So I'm surprised hearing that from you to say something where y'all more of a thinker. I feel like y'all more deeper thinkers than I am when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more punchline. So when you hear that,
when you watch his movies though, like the last few movies, his movies been kind of hard to watch. You know what I'm saying? And then I go back and the last movie. No, that was a hard movie to watch.
That movie was trash.
That was a hard movie to watch. That's what I'm saying. No was hard to watch. And then the movie before that, is it Us?
No,
Us was a hard movie to watch. No. It was good, but what I'm saying is when you go back and you look at the symbolism of the movie and you look at like all the shit that he was saying and it's like, oh shit, okay. I get you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It makes for an easier watch when you able to unpack the symbolism.
Well, no, I agree with you. Even with the note, I see what you're saying, but I'm saying Us, I disagree with you. Us, because I feel like without symbolism, that was still a good movie. That's what I'm telling you. Like if you were surface level thinking with that movie, it was still good.
Well, all right. So for music, I could understand symbolism a lot. And double entendres, I can get that. But I'm not that type of movie person. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm watching a movie,
you don't like Childish Gambino?
I don't like it. I ain't like Atlanta like y'all.
Me I like that. No, I don't like that.
Atlanta is one of the best.
I liked it at first, but it kind of went too far off a little bit for me. I stopped watching it.
Yeah, that last
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
But hey,
I'm just saying, so.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say this. So like, I don't get movies easy. Like Inception, I had to watch Inception like 6, 7, 8 times before I was like, okay, this motherfucker a classic. You know what I'm saying? So for movies, for me, I don't get them like that the first go round.
Hey, you know what I'm saying, bro? The best film I ever watched, bro, and I just watched it recently, is Interstellar. I don't know. Have y'all seen that movie?
Yeah, we talked about that maybe like 4, 5 pods ago, nigga. I just watched that movie for the first time. That movie is fucking amazing, dog.
That movie.
Hey, we talked about it on the pod because we was talking about this nigga. I think you said you seen it when we was talking about motherfuckers like I think you had got off the pod. We was talking about motherfuckers like it might be a motherfucker right behind you and you don't even know it.
You don't even know it.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that.
I don't do scary shit.
It's not a scary.
That sounds scary like a mug,
bro. It's about different.
I'm not even looking at y'all no more. I'm looking at my camera to make sure shit ain't bad, nigga.
Bro, but it's about different dimensions, bro. Yeah. It's about different dimensions.
I do remember us having that conversation.
We did talk about it. Because I was saying like just imagine you thought you saw some of your peripheral, they like went nothing there.
Yeah,
but even
crazy.
It's like little signs that you get. Like you ever see the clock strike 333 or 444? Like it's little signs that tell you to look at the clock right now, and it's like yourself communicating to you in the bro. That movie, it make you think, and then not even that. The movie is visually stunning, bro. If you like, that's a movie that you need to watch on a super big screen. In 8K type screen Sigma, bro. That movie is all. That's the best film I've ever seen.
Trying to say, Bill.
Look, I seen a meme that said like it's just now. I forgot what the shit said, but you know how like they all the way in they behind us or in front of us?
They were in front of us.
Yeah, so it was like some that said like it just like nigga just turned like 17 or some shit. Like I can't explain it, but yeah, that movie.
Yeah, because the nigga hit the black hole and their time was slowed down because they like an hour was 7 years on Earth. You know, in that on that planet that they were at or whatever. That shit was crazy though.
Yeah, nah, that's a dope movie though. That's a dope movie.
I'm straight service level with that time shit, nigga.
I'm finna watch that tonight, boy.
Hey, it's a long movie too. It's gonna make you think about some shit. I think bro, we had this conversation.
So y'all boys big movie people.
I'm a fan of movies like I'm a fan of Wayne.
I like movies, but I like plays better.
I just never been a movie. I like movies, but my attention span too short.
COVID fucked me up from going to the movies, so it's been kind of different.
Yeah, I'm a fan of movie like I'm a fan of Wayne. So if it's a good movie, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker. But like I ain't gotta go to every movie.
Yeah, nigga, okay, man. I'm like that. I'm like that. Cause now that y'all talking about. Like him is popular, so I'm like, I'm gonna go see that. Sinners is popular, so I got to end up watching that.
Now I'm finna go see that one battle after another. I'm gonna see that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, you got to.
Hey, we got to talk about that on the pod. We got to talk about that one.
Yeah,
on the
I'm
pod.
going to see that. I'm going to see that.
I want to know
what. That seems like that's gonna be
Leonardo DiCaprio or Mark Wahlberg. Who be in the better movies? I think that's a good debate.
Or who?
Mark Wahlberg.
Who he say?
Hey, but that's what I'm saying, bro. We got so many motherfucking topics to touch, dog. Yeah. But to that topic, you said who better, Leonardo DiCaprio or Mark Wahlberg? Nigga, that is not even a motherfucking topic. You can get that shit a pop.
Hey, I thought you were gonna say like Leonardo or Denzel or some shit.
Wait. No, wait.
Nigga who did Ted?
Nigga. Denzel and Will Smith are great actors, but the movies don't necessarily be A+ or classic movies all the time. They good actors.
No, you talking about Denzel? You tripping? Denzel classics. Will Smith got classics.
That Flight movie, that's one of the best movies I've seen. Denzel
Will Smith got classics.
Too, I think you might be talking about the Equalizer series, and maybe
Equalizer 1 is a classic.
Equalizer 1 is good, but I think 2 might be talking about Denzel later films. But Denzel 75, 80. You can't anything before.
I ain't talking about the later. I haven't watched the latest films, man. It's all earlier stuff.
I ain't seen Mark Wahlberg got what? He got that show. He got that movie with the oil spill.
He got some movies though too. But I mean,
he got
Bill, stop, bro.
Mark bag deep.
Bro, you shaking your head like Mark Wahlberg, one of them ones is crazy. That's
bro. He is. Hey, I like Mark Wahlberg, but he's not you're not putting him with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Denzel got Man Alive. Denzel got the
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire.
Marshall better than the both of them.
Training Day.
He got Training Day. He got the
Marshall better than
he was the drug dealer. I can't think of the name.
Come on. Marshall better than what?
Gangster.
He got Game.
Man on Fire.
He got Game. I know.
Hold on.
What about he got Game?
Hey, hold on, Willio. Hold on.
He got Game. Come on, man.
Hold on, Willio. Hold on, bro. Hold on. 2. You said Marshall is better than Man on Fire?
Man on Fire.
Hey, who y'all want to go to?
Mr.
Hey, just like with T Wheels, nigga. Enjoy your last episode, nigga.
Hey, you gotta pack them up. You gotta pack them up.
Let me go.
Hey, I was trying to figure out the Mark Wahlberg movies. I'm like, I don't know. I can't see him fucking with Denzel now.
This nigga said Four Brothers better than Independence Day. What the fuck?
Oh, he got Fences.
I ain't said that.
I forgot about that.
Fences, that came from a play.
Yeah, that was strictly from a play.
Two. So you got Mark
Q.
Wahlberg over Denzel and
Remember the
Leonardo
Titans?
DiCaprio.
That nigga said the nigga that played
The
10.
movies.
That was funny though.
Hey, but mind you, I
Oh,
think
y'all
Denzel,
remember the preacher's wife? He killed that. The young
Yeah.
Denzel
Denzel's a
with
better
Whitney
actor.
Houston.
I think Mark being
I mean,
better.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Well, get your point off too. What'd you say, bro?
Denzel's a better actor. I think Mark being better movies.
Disagree with that.
Let me see.
He said what?
He said that Denzel is a better actor, but he's saying like the movies are better.
Nigga, we just gave you a boatload of Denzel movies that Mark Wahlberg ain't touching.
All right,
Malcolm
hey,
X.
all right, hold up. He actually got one with Denzel. That's a really good movie. All right, you got
Two
Italian
guns up,
Job.
nigga.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
You got Italian Job. You got Shooter. You got Max Payne. You got Two Guns, Mile 22, and then you got Infinite. And then the military movie, you got Lone Survivor. You got
Lone
Patriot
Survivor,
Day,
true.
Deepwater Horizon. You got Joe Bell. And then the comedies, of course, Ted, like I said. And then
Daddy's home.
he's in Transformers and Planet of the Apes. So
Hey, now look, I'm gonna give you this too. I'm gonna give you this. Mark Wahlberg might be a more well-rounded actor than Denzel.
because
he might be
don't
able
do
to-
comedy.
Right, he might be able to touch different aspects that he can't. But I still don't think that tops anything Denzel has done though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think.
That book of Eli was crazy.
That was too crazy.
Yeah.
Man, look, hey, he ain't got
we can have a
classes.
whole pod. We can have a whole
He ain't
pod.
got classes like Denzel. though,
Invincible?
man. He got classes.
Come on,
Don't get me
man.
wrong. This ain't a, hey, cause Mark Wahlberg is my boy. Don't get me wrong. That's my boy.
Hey, while y'all playing, another sleeper actor is Matthew McConaughey. I didn't know how great like that. Matthew McConaughey done been in some shit. Like and
Yeah,
watching
bro.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
Watching
Yeah.
Interstellar
Yeah.
made me realize that he was in Wolf of Wall Street. I was like, damn, that nigga was in Wolf of Wall Street. Doom 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 doom. Y'all remember that part? Nah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Shut your ass down,
that
boy.
part-
Dude,
That Wolf of Wall Street. That Wolf of Wall. Hey, that Wolf of Wall Street was crazy.
licking that down.
That boy
nigga.
I know what you're talking about, Bill. I know what you're talking about.
Bro,
Hey.
Wolf of Wall Street, that might be one of the best movies ever. Why y'all?
Ever.
That movie right there was
Ever.
crazy, man.
That movie is top. That movie is top. Is in my top movies.
Bro, Wolf of Wall Street, nigga. I'm gonna be 100%. I'm
Hey,
gonna be 100%.
Boiler Room, something else too.
I'm being 100% honest with y'all, nigga. When I work from home, nigga, it was a period of time when like if I needed to focus and I wanted to be in a get money mindset, nigga, I would turn Wolf of Wall Street on and watch that motherfucker over and over while I'm working.
Hey.
Cocaine.
Boiler Point will do that to you too.
I ain't
You
doing
ever
no
seen that
cocaine.
movie?
but
Nigga,
nigga,
don't
that
lie.
movie,
Tell the
that-
truth, man. Hey,
that
you can tell the
motivational.
truth. Truth,
Nah,
that's smooth. Hey, tell a
Hey,
nigga you
if
did
you
a
like that
line
movie,
without
go
telling
ahead
him
and
you
check
did
out
a
Boiler
line,
Point.
nigga. All the rules you did a line without telling him.
What movie was that?
Clips again, Mike Tyson.
What movie you said?
Boiler Point. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. It's the same type of movie. It got Vin Diesel in it. Hold on.
All right, man, I'm gonna watch that tonight. About the kitchen? About a nigga cooking?
No, they trading stocks, inside trading and stuff like that.
Talking about the war movie.
Boiler Room.
Man.
Boiler
There it
Room.
is, Boiler Room. That's what it is.
said
Boiler Room.
He said Boiler Point.
Point. I said Boiling Point. It got Denzel. I was trying to find it on my phone. It got Van Diesel in it. Man, that movie go hard too.
All right,
It's
bet.
another one of them type of movies. It got Charlie Sheen in it. Money Don't Sleep. It got something. Hold on.
I know you ain't talking about the one with him and Chris Tucker.
I know that's Money Talks. Hold on.
Yeah.
That movie
Hold on.
that movie went hard.
Yeah, it did. That was a good
Chris Tucker
Chris
was
Tucker
that
was
guy.
hey, Chris Tucker was on point one time, but he
Yeah,
ran
he
him
couldn't
over.
miss.
guy.
He definitely couldn't miss.
His mama messed him up.
Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps. So that's a great movie. All these are the same type of movies with the inside trading, with the stocks and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you love Wolf of Wall Street, you'll love these movies. Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps.
I'm gonna check out Boiler Room. I'm probably gonna.
Yeah, man, those are great movies. Great movies.
Hey, Smooth. You know what's crazy? Kind of out subject, but when that nigga said Chris Tucker, you hear me?
What?
You know when that
Yeah, I
nigga
can-
said. You know when that nigga said Chris Tucker, that made me kind of think about what we were talking about when that nigga Eichel was on this bitch. When we were talking about Russell Wilson being lame. We were just talking about the definition of lame. It's crazy how Chris Tucker went from like being funny to being lame. Like he was one of them people that did that. Like if you hear one of his jokes now,
I think Chris Tucker, didn't he take the religious route?
yeah, that's why I said earlier about his mama messing him up when his mama said he didn't want him cussing no more. But just because you don't cuss don't make it not lame. I think it just, I don't know what happened. It just didn't hit the same no more.
It said you want folks to take him on serious. That's why he do the first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that didn't work out. But fellas, we gotta end this one. We getting close to our limit on this right here. I know we're gonna probably talk about sports for about 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all.
All right, Bill. All right, T-Will.
All right, bro. Holla at y'all, man.
Sign us out, Smooth.
All right, hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. That was actually a great episode, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in to episode 26 of the Phone Home Podcast.
Episode 26.
Don't.
Big value.
Don't.